Well, New Orleans certainly last February showed it indeed is a basketball city, hosting the All-Star game flawlessly here. And then the Hornets, of course, ran into the playoffs with their 56 wins. So this city is a buzz over basketball, pardon the pun, because the nickname is the Hornets. But they love this ball club in teal, and this will be a rugged, rugged test for the Wine and Golders here tonight. Full house crowd on their home opening night. So 3 straight home openers for the Cavs. One in Boston, in Cleveland, and now here. Let's check our Austin Carfax.
Well, Fred, the first one is you have to make him one-dimensional. Chris Paul is the best point guard in the NBA. If you give him both the shot and the pass, you're going to have trouble. The Cavs must give him one or the other. You cannot stop him. All you can do is slow him down. Continue to move the basketball. The Cavs have a lot of people who can make shots now, but the only way they're going to take advantage of that is by sharing the basketball. The days of dribble, dribble, dribble are over. The Cavs must move bodies and move balls. That will get the job done. And last, the bench must bring their A game. The bench has to bring their A game because New Orleans is a complete team, and their bench is a very important part of their success. The Cavs must keep pace with their bench so they can give the starters an opportunity to win the ball game, especially in that fourth quarter.
The Hornets opened the season with a couple of road wins at Golden State and at Phoenix. They come in here brimming with confidence, even though they are shorthanded with the injuries. Eastern Conference standings a season ago. Of course, the Cavs dropped down to the number 4 seed, but really had it going in the playoffs, playing their best basketball in April into May, beating the Wizards, if you recall, and enforcing the Boston Celtics, as they will tell you, to the toughest series that they faced in the postseason, including the finals, that against the Cleveland Cavaliers. But the Cavs, of course, have much higher aspirations, while we're keeping their eyes on the Celtics and Pistons and Magic all season long. Meanwhile, in the West, LA is healthy again, so they're going to be a bona fide threat to win it, and the number 1 seed as well. New Orleans, though, with the 56 wins a year ago, ousted by San Antonio in this building in Game 7, so they had indeed similar heartbreak to the Cavaliers and know how it feels to try to get back to a championship threat, and that's all they're talking about in this city as well.
Oh, yes. Well, when you get as close as both franchises did last season, the next step is what you're looking for, and both teams are focused on that now early in the season, which you have to be focused on that early in the season if you want to accomplish that goal.
They got it jazzed up here in New Orleans. Part of the opening night ceremony. We'll be back for the opening tap from the starting lineups in a moment.
At Aaron's, we keep opening more stores and serving more customers with over 1 million customers leasing right now. Maybe it's our brand new name brand furniture, electronics, appliances, and computers. Maybe it's the way we treat our customers. We never check your credit. Or maybe it's our guaranteed low price and flexible payment plans that let you own quicker and for less. Whatever the reason, Aaron's is growing and our competition is shaking. Well, we say, let them shake. Nobody beats Aaron's.
When you're looking for a luxury vehicle, is this all you see? How about now? What about now? Most people will consider 2 or 3 of these. But when you look at all 7 costs, you'll see why the Lexus ES has the lowest cost of ownership in its class. For a clearer picture, visit your Lexus dealer. Special lease offers now available on the 2008 ES350.
It is amazing how this city has wrapped its arms around this basketball team. And again, it did catch fire when the Cavaliers were here 11 months ago. They hadn't sold out a ball game in this building. Of course, King James rolled into town, and everybody agreed they sold out because of LeBron's presence and a very good basketball team that had been in the finals a year ago. But then after that, the Hornets got hot, and virtually every night they sold out right into the playoffs, and they have just picked up where they left off. Over 11,000 season tickets sold to these Hornets ball games in a city that, of course, has been looking and hoping to cling to anything positive after Katrina ravaged it a few years ago, but they are back on the bandwagon indeed. Well, let's give you our starting lineups here tonight. Up front, Rasul Butler for the ailing Peja Stojakovic. David West, one of the best power forwards in the business. In the middle, Hilton Armstrong instead of Tyson Chandler. So a major drop-off with those two injuries, the right ankle sprains for those two guys. Meanwhile, in the backcourt, Chris Paul needs no further introduction, and Morris Peterson, coming off his best game as a member of this ball club in year 2, did a heck of a job at Phoenix. 21 points, rather, 7 of 10 shooting. So the Cavs will have to be very wary of him, especially in the corners where he loves to launch that 3-ball. And their head coach, of course, is the reigning NBA Coach of the Year, Byron Scott. He's old school, but he's tough as nails.
Yes, he is, and he has really got this team headed in the right direction. But when you take a look at their team, the way it is constructed tonight because of their injuries, it's paramount that you do not let Chris Paul have his way penetrating, because then you get the other guys involved, and they all of a sudden now the defense is coming to them. And I don't care if you're the second string guy, you can handle defenses when you see what they're doing to you. You have to keep Chris Paul from a lot of dribble penetration.
Well, let's show you how the Cavaliers line up here tonight. LeBron James, of course, up front with Ben Wallace and Zydrunas Ilgauskas. He had 29 against this ball club in their last meeting last spring at the Q. Bo Williams at the point, alongside Delonte West, who gets his 3rd consecutive start at the 2-guard position. And of course, the head coach, Mike Brown, he says, I don't have to remind my guys that New Orleans is shorthanded and don't take them lightly, all that rah-rah stuff. He says they're professionals. They know. In fact, this morning they even prepared for the possibility that Chandler and Stojakovic were going to play. That's one of those things you have to guard yourself as a head coach and a coaching staff when you get ready for a ball club that's shorthanded, preparing for the toughest matchup and then dialing it back, I guess.
Well, again, they have Superman on their team, so we have Superman also, but they have a mighty might in Chris Paul, and he's going to really step his game up because he knows he's shorthanded. But I think the Cavaliers will be ready for the challenge tonight. We will see now who has the killer instinct.
Well, LeBron in his normal garb, but he actually came out of the hotel onto the team bus wearing Danny from Grease, the movie, the long hair, the slick back hair, and he drew a lot of laughs on the team bus as he headed into the Halloween spirit. So here's a little road gold dust, and we are set to go here on Fox Sports Ohio.
It's everywhere.
You really you think so?
Yeah.
Chris Paul, of course, as you might suspect, is the darling of this city with being an all-star last season. So Mo Williams will be sorely tested. But at the other end, Chris Paul is going to have to try to stay in front of Mo. So it's going to be a good match at both ends of the floor.
And that's going to be important, is to attack him. New Orleans are they're having new uniforms on now. They look pretty spiffy to me. But Mo has to attack Chris Paul. Don't give up. Don't lay back on him or go after him.
As the Cavaliers wearing their road whites, here is the Hornets on their opening night, able to display those new uniforms that AC talked about. Off the opening tap, seeing on the pass inside, cut it, Ben Wallace.
And that caught him by surprise. They were not looking for Ben Wallace to be involved in the opening play of the game.
Sean Corbin, Derek Collins, Gary Zielinski, our officials here tonight. Glad you're aboard, as usual, on Fox Sports Ohio. Peterson, the lefty, rolled it home. You know his confidence is booming after that 21-point game against Phoenix a couple of nights ago.
Well, coming off the C cut, you let a guy get in the lane like that with his touch, and he 9 times out of 10 will make that basket.
Z again looking for the call. Then was picked up that time. 8 seconds to shoot. Maurice Williams fires, spins out Tucker. That was halfway down. Paul constantly changing gears, and again looking for West behind him. Easy rebound for Zydrunas.
Well, that's what makes him so tough. He's a herky-jerky move, and he's always under control, so he can take you anytime he wants to.
LeBron bumped by Russell. We thought maybe James Posey would get the start, but it's Butler. We'll see plenty of Posey tonight.
Well, when you have as many changes that they have because of injury, you want to keep pretty much normal with your other rotations. So it's best to keep Posey coming off the bench like he's normal. That keeps everything pretty much intact.
Paul split the D. Did he walk? I think he did. Up and down. Yep.
Well, there's a difference. Chandler would have been right there for the lob pass, but this guy is different than Chandler. So, you know, he doesn't understand the cadence of Chris Paul. Right away, we see the turnover coming in. See how he rolls there? Now, Chandler would have been right there for him. He threw a bounce pass that time. Normally, he goes over the top.
That's a great point, AC. Hand in the face, Jay. Oh, Williams sticks.
And that's what he should do. Make Chris Paul play defense, because he's not going to guard you, because he knows he has to have his energy to run the team tonight with being shorthanded.
Peterson with the offhand against Delonte West. Hilton Armstrong had a good game against the Cavs 2 years ago. On the cut through, Paul was fouled by Mo Williams.
Number 2, Mo Williams.
We see a nice, this is why this team is also so tough. They move the basketball, they pass the ball to each other. Nice little slip move. There's a little variation of the UCLA cut down the middle, gets 2 shots.
Ball knocks down the first of 2. A career 84% free throw.
See, when you have a guy like Chris Paul, the passing kind of, the whole team gets involved in wanting to make good passes, because you have such a dynamic passer in Chris Paul. Everybody wants to get into the act.
Like LeBron, he is a passer first, then a scorer.
Right, and that's what makes those 2 players so dynamic.
Wallace inside, he was stripped and fouled by David West.
Moving the basketball, whoa, it's a beautiful thing.
So Ben will settle in at the free throw line. Comes up shy in the first. Cavs will head to Dallas after the ball game. Get ready for the Mavericks on Monday night here on Fox Sports Ohio. And short on both tries, so it stays 4 apiece. West can put it on the deck. Oh, it's blocked though by Ben.
Great angle. Whew, that was a good angle.
He smoked it. Had 5 blocks the other night. Dumped down to Zadrunas. Tough matchup for him. See the fadeaway. Short though. Easy rebound for Chris Paul. Paul was cut off with Delonte West in the help out. Russell Butler, a dangerous shooter, missed it though. And Zeke corralled the rebound. A good sign for LeBron, knocked away by Butler. But I'm sure David West thought from point-blank range he was in pretty good shape.
The great angle by Ben. Ben realized he couldn't beat him to the basket, so instead of going to the basket, he took a different angle, able to block the shot. Good defensive move by Ben Wallace.
And that was on the ball. As you probably know, a lot of Ben's blocks come on help out. On the block, LeBron, the lefty.
You see, that's something that when he plays the 4 spot and gets down in there, that's something that makes him awful tough. You're not going to stop LeBron if you let him catch the ball there. The key for LeBron is not to turn and face the guy. Go right for the jugular vein, right from the post-up position.
West misfired. Easy rebound for Delonte, but off his hand. And of course, coming to you in high definition, presented by Fifth Third Bank.
Delonte a little anxious that time to get out on the break, and that's a good sign for the Cavaliers. Get the ball into the scoring area quickly, take advantage of the mismatches.
Peterson leaning, scoring. He's lost a little weight, came into camp much better shape. Was not happy with the season he had a year ago when his numbers were really down.
Well, a guy who's a scorer like himself, he can, losing weight just makes him quicker and a little bit more easier as far as getting off his feet.
Delonte West wide open, knocks down the 3. On that skip feed.
Well, it's always good to have guys on the opposite side of LeBron who can put the ball in the basket.
So it's a 9-6 Cavalier advantage. Here comes Armstrong in the 2-man game. Paul so clever at splitting the D. West sets it up and hits. That's a signature play between those 2 guys.
Yeah, well, that's why it's so good to have a guy who can penetrate like that, because it leaves guys with set shots, and David West can knock him down. Here's a cross-court pass by LeBron. He draws 2 men. Somebody is open, and Delonte knocks it down.
LeBron wants it on the block again. Hard trap that time by Paul. Both thought about that. 5 to shoot. Delonte may have to create on his own. Does on the baseline. That goes hard inside. And offensive foul, giving it back to New Orleans.
See that? He had this little 15-foot shot, but he decided to go inside. He had a little pull-up shot. Wanted to get a little closer. Drew the foul. Good move by defensive move here. The shot was right there. He had the shot right there, but he decided to go in. Drew the foul.
And you can see outside the restricted area is where the contact came. Beating Delonte to the spot before he went up in the shooting motion. So he's flexing that left hand. As athletic trainer Max Benton will take a look at it. And we've got a timeout with 7.5 left to play in this opening quarter. Two of the top teams in the NBA locking horns here tonight. Early on, Cavs lead by 1.
What do NBA players do in the offseason? They give back to the community. Chris Duhon of the New York Knicks stressed the importance of reading to children at the National Book Festival in Washington, D.C. Rudy Gay and Mike Conley of the Memphis Grizzlies work with young people, encouraging them to lead an active and healthy lifestyle. And I spent the day planting trees in my hometown with other caring volunteers at a Go Green community event. I'm Shane Battier of the Houston Rockets. The NBA, where caring happens.
Hungry for a great Friday night out and a great deal? Come join the Lake Erie Monsters for Dollar Dog Fridays. Experience fast, hard-hitting hockey at Quicken Loans Arena. And at Friday night games, get $1 Sugardale hot dogs and $1 16-ounce drink from Pepsi all night. That's right, Dollar Dogs, $1 16-ounce pops, and a whole lot of hard-hitting hockey. The Dollar Dog Fridays are at every Friday night Monsters hockey game. Presented by Pepsi, Sugardale, and FSN Ohio. For tickets, call 216-420-0000 or visit LakeErieMonsters.com.
On tap and in stores year-round. Dortmunder Gold, Great Lakes flagship lager.
Ladies and gentlemen, he got $100 gift card, the best friend in the nation. We have a prize pack for him as well.
One of the Cavaliers with a 9-8 lead early on here in the first quarter. As we told you at the top of the telecast, no Peja Stojakovic, no Tyson Chandler. But the Cavaliers weren't necessarily concerned about who was not going to play, because that can kind of get in your heads. They were just worried about their own matters.
We just worry about ourselves, we worry about our principles, our concepts. Coaches have a game plan instituted, and we're just going to go out there and try and execute that game plan and play to the best of our ability as a team.
That's our first merit reality check.
And that is exactly what it is, because this team understands if they take care of their business, they'll be able to reach the goals they want to accomplish.
And of course, nobody threw any pity parties for the Cavaliers last year when Sasha and Boobie Gibson, Anderson Varejao were out.
Not in this league, not in professional sports. People don't worry about if you have problems or injuries, so be it. You have to learn how to win without your main player.
On the dunk. You may recall the meeting I mentioned earlier 2 seasons ago in Oklahoma City. This guy had 12 points in 14 minutes against the Cavs in that Hornets victory.
See, here's where you don't want to make all-stars out of guys who aren't supposed to be all-stars.
Hornets with the ball on a 1-point lead. Paul dribbling that ball with a yo-yo on a string-like action. Here comes West. Lost it off his leg. Then he held Ben Wallace. And it was a loose ball foul.
Ben is active this evening, people. Ben Wallace is putting it on David West. That's his second foul. And Ben, that was a hustle play for Ben Wallace right there. Good, solid defense. He wouldn't let him go to his right. He lost the ball. Ben tried to get it back and held him up. West has to come out of the game. Good, solid defense.
Derek Collins made the call, so West will have to retreat to the bench early. So now with the injuries plus David West with 2 fouls. As a Musketeer for Musketeer switch happens with James Posey checking in. I would imagine somewhere Tyrone Hill ought to be watching this ball game. No wings. Cavs give it to Z. Missed it though. Back come the Hornets.
Those are opportunities you want to take advantage of. Take your time and take the shot.
Ball to the hole. Block.
Good help by the big fella. Good anticipation by Z. Paying attention to what's going on around him.
Great help defense. That's what Mike Brown preaches. Bo Williams tees it up for three.
Yes. Nice solid rotation by the Cavaliers, coming down, taking advantage of early offense.
So the Cavaliers go back in front by a deuce. Peterson off the screen, catch and shoot. Rebound to LeBron. Trying to take advantage of this ball club now with one of their top scorers on the bench with foul trouble. Z in the right block this time against Armstrong on the back down. And he was fouled. Armstrong picked it up.
Cavaliers did a good job of clearing the side out to get the ball to Z down low. When he saw Z had inside position, LeBron with a nice pass to Mo, and Mo knocks it down from the corner. Nice pass by LeBron, finding the open man.
A season ago, Mo Williams is a 38% shooter outside the arc for the Milwaukee Bucks. As he has one more coming. So the Cavs still looking for their first free throw make. Missing the first three. Mike James checks in, their backup point guard. Well-traveled Mike James.
And then talking to a couple of their people before the game, the difference in James and Chris Paul is James looks more for his shot. He doesn't look to set up his teammates. And that's something that they're trying to get him to do, is try to do more of distributing instead of shooting.
Ben Wallace on James Posey. Here comes James. Backside to Posey for three. This becomes such a money three-point shooter as his career has gone on.
You're right. He was not like that when he first came to the league, but he is money now.
Bo Williams turned the corner, looking to Ben Wallace. And a collision at the restricted area drawn by Posey, fouling Mo Williams, who, like West, took a heavy hit. Posey outside that restricted area.
Yeah, Posey setting up right there. Mo almost was able to get the angle to get by him, but he nicked him on the shoulder, got called for the foul.
So Mo with two fouls. So Delonte and Bowie Gibson comprise the backcourt. Wally Zerbiak back out there. A hands foul on Wally. LeBron up there to make sure, even though it wouldn't have counted, didn't want to give them the feel of watching the ball switch through the net.
But the Celtics do that quite a bit, and I know that's what Posey was talking about when he was with the Celtics. They do that a lot. Garnett really likes to do that.
Ball goes out of bounds, and it belongs to the Cavaliers. Melvin Ely has checked in, where they look straight out of the 70s.
Yeah.
13 apiece.
Sliding the family stone.
Exactly. Sly's guarding Z right now to elbow there.
Got to get Z off the snide here. He's starting out a little cold. Got to get him some shots around that basket.
Delonte, good close by the Hornets. Gibson jumps. It's off. Rebound gathered in by Posey. Cavs still shooting 50% from the floor.
Well, because they're getting shots at the basket instead of a few jump shots, but most of the shots are coming around the hoop.
Mike James jumps. Missed a three ball. Rebound, an easy one for 23. LeBron skip feed. Wally Zerbiak locked and loaded. Missed it. Out of bounds. Off Z.
Those are the type of shots Wally has to knock down. He's going to have a chance to set yourself and get yourself going. As a shooter, you have to knock those down.
Here comes Mike James. Cut off by Z's help out. Or Peterson. Rebound was so Butler with the long arms. Gives New Orleans a fresh shot clock. High two-man game, James and Eli. Mike James again. Here comes LeBron. for Z to set that string. Wally tries again. Knocked it down for 3.
Oh, now he's set himself, took his time, he knocked it down.
You and I call it a mulligan, don't we?
That's right. That's what that was, a mulligan. He says, give it to me again. He did not hesitate. Squared his shoulders to his target, knocked it down.
Mike James, good attack there. Missed the lefty. Here's Eli. He's good inside, but he missed it. A hook he knows he should have made. Up the floor, Zerbiak on the hard drive. Drops some contact. It's going to be a jump ball. As Melvin Eli got enough basketball, Wally thought sure he had his arm grabbed.
All you need there was a little bit of hesitation. You're going full speed. If you hesitate, you draw the foul, go straight at him, give him a chance to make a play.
First Merit reality checking is always clutch. It's the fairest game in town, with drive to the goal savings, plenty of assists, and all-out service.
Chevy. Every pickup and SUV we make is available with an EPA estimated 20 mpg highway or better. Toyota and Ford can't say that. Get in and drive yours now during the Chevy Fall Drive. Drive Silverado with better available V8 fuel economy than Toyota Tundra. Choose 0% APR or $5,000 purchase cash back on these 08 Chevy Silverado half-ton models. Visit clickchevy.com today.
The first case of HIV/AIDS was identified 25 years ago. Since then, 25 million people have died. 5,000 people die daily. The fight against this disease still hasn't produced a cure, but every day, each and every person who joins the fight brings us that much closer to winning it. So why should you care? Because it's impossible not to. Join the fight.
To help pay everyday bills when you're sick and can't work, Aflac gives you cash. Because these days, things can really add up. Aflac. Ask about it at work.
Elk and Elk, serious lawyers for serious injuries. Call 1-800-ELK-OHIO.
It's a 16-13 Cavalier lead as they have scored 7 of the last 10 points. As the Hornets have suddenly gone cold, missing 7 of their last 8 shots. This would be one the Cavs would dearly love to get early on. Of course, any road victory is huge in the NBA, but especially if you can beat one of the upper echelon teams, banged up or not.
Well, these type of games, Fred, set the tone. And to get this win tonight and to go into Dallas feeling good about yourselves, it really gets your team a nice emotional rise for this part of the season.
Our Elk and Elk injury report has Darnell Jackson, who gets the cast off his left wrist on Tuesday. He's been working out pretty heavily with the Cavs, trying to get himself ready once he is able to go. Sean Marks, Peja Stojakovic, Tyson Chandler out. And ditto Julian Wright, one of their backups, has an ankle sprain as well. So they are really shorthanded. There you see Peja Stojakovic.
It's a lot of offense sitting on the bench. Cavaliers have to take advantage.
Chandler was the league leader in offensive rebounds a season ago. Anderson Varejao checking in for the first time tonight. Off the jump ball. Off New Orleans. Off Mike James. So the Cavs will get the basketball. 18 seconds on the shot clock. It's West, Gibson. LeBron James up front with Varejao and Zerbiak. Wally on the backside. Puts it on the deck, goes inside. Little lefty couldn't finish. Look, LeBron though, swooping in for the rebound. Good catch by Zerbiak.
Good anticipation by LeBron.
Delonte knocks it down for 3.
Delonte West. Ready to shoot the ball, shoulder square to his target. Knocks it down.
He'd only taken 4 shots opening night in Boston, but then came back with 9 against the Hornets the other night. 9 points that is. Melvin Eli, crowded by Varejao. Butler passed up a 3 that he normally takes. Works is inside, good burst. And Rasul Butler will shoot twice.
Cavaliers moving the ball, swinging it to one side to the other. Wally gets in there. LeBron not giving up on the play. Back to Wally, moving the ball right away. Delonte ready to shoot the ball, knocks it down. Perfect when teammates anticipate the passes they're ready to shoot when they receive the ball.
Cavs are a perfect 4 of 4 outside the arc here tonight so far. There's Butler with that smooth right-handed stroke.
Yeah, last season he was having his problems. It seems like he's come back with a new life this season. He's playing a lot better for this team.
They only averaged 5 points a game last particular season. LeBron looks inside the Varejao and he scores.
LeBron James doing his magic around the circle.
Always looking for the wild thing inside on the roll. 21-15 Cavaliers.
Well, that's what they used to do 2 years ago. They were great at pick and roll.
Russell Butler ready to fire. So give him 4 straight. And it's 21-17.
The best defense against a pick and pop is the defense on the ball.
Oh, what a pass. Super pass. Behind the back, wrap around Honey, right on the dime to Anderson Varejao. He looked for the end one.
LeBron and Anderson up to their old tricks now. They're back in shape. Anderson's playing well. LeBron with a nice little read, and Anderson slips it over the rim for 2. Opportunity for a 3-point play. Nice pass by LeBron. Good hands by the big fella.
That pass is sick. That's really sick. On the mark behind the back from the elbow. Zerbiak kept the miss alive, but it's New Orleans basketball on a 6-point Hornet deficit. Wipe out by Eli. Should be an offensive foul. It is. First one drawn by Andy this season.
And you know, this summer they said they're going to call that a lot. That clear out position. Andy's sitting there. He worries you to death with his style of defense. And the defender got a little bit anxious and just wiped him out.
So the Cavs trying to add to the lead. LeBron's only taken 1 shot so far. There's number 2. 4-2.
He heard you. He says, time for me to get going here offensively.
Well, he's been, of course, distributing the basketball with 5 assists already. As the Cavs lead by 8. James off the screen. Missed it, but Eli on the tap. Eli was coming there on the tap in. And so it is a 25-19 game under a minute to play in the first. LeBron turned the corner, rising, got his own miss. He knew it was off when he scored.
Follow his own shot. Don't give up on the shot. Pass it to yourself. Knock it back in.
Now, following your own shot, that's old school.
Yeah, that's old school there. Because now, guys, they anticipated going in too much.
8-point game. James Posey couldn't find any space. Russell Butler off the bounce.
That was a good closeout by LeBron.
So the Cavs can work for the final shot of this first quarter as the Cavs have scored on their last 6 possessions.
Spread eagle here, get everything separated, then let LeBron go to work.
LeBron with the jab step, missed it at the end of the first 12 minutes of play, but he gets a big pat from the head coach, Mike Brown, because of the unselfishness that King James displayed in the first quarter, setting everybody up. They had good ball movement. Good 3-point stroking, 4 for 4. That'll get it done, won't it? And a 14-6 Cavalier run to close the opening quarter. Glad you're with us here on Fox Sports Ohio. Halloween weekend, Cavaliers lead by 8 after 1.
For great college football from across the country, you need ESPN Game Plan from DirecTV. With key matchups and rivalries from major conferences, ESPN Game Plan has up to 12 games every Saturday from outside your local area. Order now for the special mid-season offer, and you'll be all set for exciting college football with ESPN Game Plan from DirecTV. Only $79.95 for the rest of the season. To order, call 1-800-GET-SPORTS or go to directv.com/gameplan.
Listen to Joe Biden talking about what electing Barack Obama will mean.
Mark my words, It will not be 6 months before the world tests Barack Obama. The world is looking. We're going to have an international crisis to test the mettle of this guy. I guarantee you it's going to happen.
It doesn't have to happen. Vote McCain.
I'm John McCain, and I approve this message.
If we wore a number, it'd be number 1. If we had a style, it'd be quick and easy. If we were on a team, we'd be on yours. We're still at the top of our game because we keep you at the top of yours. For mortgage advice in a challenging market, talk to your home team. Call Quicken Loans.
Good scoring quarter for the Cavaliers. 27 points on the board to finish the opening quarter. Let's take a look at our Dodge first quarter stats. Cavs at a very healthy 52% compared to New Orleans 35%. Again, hitting all 4 trade tries and 8 assists in 11 buckets. That's a great ratio, Austin.
Yes, it is. I mean, when you look at how they shot the ball, I mean, on both and the three-point shots and the field goals, the only thing that is lacking is the making of the free throws. If they can get that mastered, this team offensively will be on its way to having a great offensive year.
Cavs for the first 2 games this young season with LeBron on the bench. +9 in total points, and you can see the distribution of the other guys that have picked up the slack. And Mike Brown would love to be able to cut LeBron's minutes, a couple anyway, below 40 if he can.
Well, that was the idea after the season, was to get more people that can do things for themselves around LeBron.
Kevin Brown on the floor along with Posey and Eli as Eli goes to work, but he skidded, blew a tire, and the Cavaliers get it back off that turnover. Let's check our Bud Light League leaders, brought to you by Bud Light. Offensive, or I should say total rebounding leaders a season ago. Chandler, number 3 in the NBA. The Beast from Orlando, of course, led everybody. And Chandler, as I mentioned, led everybody in offensive boards a season ago. Bergeron puts it on the deck, goes hard. Stripped, though, had it knocked away. Julian Wright on the floor as well for the Hornets. Second-year guy out of Kansas. Kevin Brown spinning into a shot. He gathered, scored it, and Kevin Brown looks for the 3-point play against his former mate.
And you knew once he got Ruby in that position, he was going to try and get down, because we've seen him do that for the Cavaliers. They'll try and back him down, wait for the right moment, make you move. Good move inside by Devin.
This is his second stint with the Hornets, you may recall. Played here a couple of seasons ago when he got a lot of playing time when Chris Paul was out with an injury. He had a lot of starts, and he averaged nearly 12 points a game.
Yeah, he's the guy that you'd like to have on your team.
With a 3-point play. Cuts it to 27-22. Here comes J.J. Hickson, getting second quarter minutes here. Spinning into a shot, regathered. From the Hornets.
J.J. getting some early action now, trying to get him incorporated and getting him comfortable in the Cavaliers offense.
Eli scores off the hook. Melvin Eli out of Fresno State in year number 7. 27-24 is the Cavalier lead. Mo Williams back out there behind Daniel Gibson. And a turnover.
And that is the one thing that will dislodge the Cavaliers from this ball game is self-made turnovers. You cannot have unforced errors against a team the caliber of New Orleans. Even though they do have guys out, they're still a good, efficient basketball team.
Cavalier fans, it's time to put a DiGiorno pizza in the oven. The official pizza of the Cavaliers in Quicken Loans Arena, available in your grocer's freezer. This shot rebounded by the Cavaliers. Here comes Daniel Gibson on the push. Zerbiak to the hole, and he was fouled. No jump ball that time. And Wally on the attack mode goes to the line for 2.
Nice little move just by changing the ball one position. He just barely moved it a little bit, just enough to draw the foul. He stood there long enough. That extra second, that little pump move, caused the defender to bump him with the body.
So the Cavs 1 of 5 from the stripe, hoping that an 86% lifetime free throw can make amends to that stat here with a couple of makes. Swishes the first. Hey, this week, Fox NFL Sunday returns with a doubleheader beginning with Aaron Rodgers, the new signee with the Packers with his big bonus, taking on the surprising Titans. Then, Terrell Owens and the Cowboys battle Eli Manning and the Super Bowl champs from New York. In the NFC East Showdown, coverage begins with the Built Ford Tough Fox NFL Sunday pregame show at noon.
Yeah, Rodgers got a huge bonus.
He stepped up this year, so I think he has deserved it.
Yes.
29-24 is the Cavalier lead. Hilton Armstrong got it dislodged by J.J. Hickson, but the rookie picks up the reach-in foul.
Again, he's a rookie. He has to understand that far away from the basket, there's no need in committing that type of foul. Just stay in front of him and you're all right.
Hilton Armstrong with a dribble on a switch now picked up by Mo Williams. Ball swing to Posey, look out for three. It's down.
See, you don't switch that easy. JJ let him switch too easy. It caused a mismatch. They found the open man.
Mo Williams sands the headband, giving it up to Gibson. Daniel hand in the face three, overshot it. Out of bounds to New Orleans. Daniel was 4 of 6 from three-point land the other night against Charlotte. And route to his 25 points.
New Orleans going to try and make their move now. They got Paul back in the game and Armstrong.
West, ball to the hole. We are tied. They went right down Bourbon Street on there. As Chris Paul has his first field goal.
So he's going to come in much more active than he was in that first quarter.
Kevin Brown overplaying Mo Williams with his left hand. Bounce feed, Zerbiak. On the drive, gave it up nicely. Daniel again. It's down for three.
That time he took his time, measured it, knocked it down.
So the Cavs go back in front by 3. Under 9 to play here in the second quarter. West has to be careful with his 2 fouls. Paul goes to work. Posey, corner route. Knocked it down again.
You're going to have to stay on Posey now. I'd rather leave Devin Brown open than to leave Posey open because Posey's in a little streak going now.
He's a career 35% shooter outside the three-point line, but as AC had mentioned earlier, not so over the last 3 or 4 years.
He's really improved at outside shot.
Dribble handoff, ball went off the foot of Posey. Cavs keep it alive. JJ leans and scores. The rookie from North Carolina State with the greatest of ease on that one.
Well, the young fella he plays around the basket. That's why I love his game. He likes contact. He knows how to play off of contact. Loves to take the bump. I mean, he's going to be a player.
We had watched tape on him. When he goes to the rack, he goes with authority. West on the drive, blocked by Hickson after he was bodied up by Vereshek. Good tandem defense. Zerbiak runs into Posey. It'll be a blocking foul on James Posey. So Wally Zerbiak, who like LeBron is built like a football player, as Mike Brown has often said, he is strong. Chris Paul, though, so tough down the middle. And then Daniel Gibson drains the long one.
Shoot it, Booby.
Try the Arby's $5 Toasted Sub Full Meal Deal. Order any of our 4 delicious toasted subs and get curly fries and a drink for just $5. The Arby's $5 Toasted Sub Full Meal Deal. Also try our new mac and cheesers. So good they'll have you saying, I'm thinking Arby's.
When you're looking for a luxury vehicle, is this all you see? How about now? What about now? Most people will consider 2 or 3 of these. But when you look at all 7 costs, you'll see why the Lexus ES has the lowest cost of ownership in its class. For a clearer picture, visit your Lexus dealer. Special lease offers now available on the 2008 ES 350.
I love my parents, but I'm really excited about living on my own. I hadn't thought about all the expenses, like gas and auto insurance. But Safe Auto understands, and they give me the state minimum coverage for less, so I can drive, and I won't have to move into my parents' basement. Gross.
At Safe Auto, we know what it's like, and we're here to help 24/7. Play it safe. Call now.
1-800-SAFE-AUTO. Try the Arby's $5 Toasted Sub Full Meal Deal. Order any of our 4 delicious toasted subs and get curly fries and a drink for just $5. The Arby's $5 Toasted Sub Full Meal Deal. Also, try our new mac and cheesers. So good they'll have you saying, I'm thinking Arby's.
Cavaliers basketball on Fox Sports Ohio is brought to you by Bud Light. The difference is drinkability. And by your Northern Ohio Toyota dealers. For the latest offers or a dealer near you, visit buyatoyota.com.
In my next lifetime, I want to have a voice like that, by the way. In case you know. It's called the Larynx Envy. 34-32 is our Cavalier lead here in the second quarter. Good ball movement for the wine and golders so far. 10 assists on 13 buckets.
And they're doing a good job because every Cavalier has scored at least 1 point, and that's because they're moving the ball. New philosophy on offense. You have more guys that can score the basketball, so what do? You share the ball to take advantage of it. That really makes the defense have to work hard to try to figure out who to stop.
I mean, I could watch that pass over and over again from LeBron. The wraparound beauty as he threw a strike. So Wally Szczerbiak will toe the line for a pair. Mike Brown, I know, likes this number, 49 assists in the first 2 games plus.
Well, if they keep that up, that's going to really bode well as they go down the stretch and get things going, because that makes hard situations for the defense to game plan when everybody gets a chance to touch the ball.
Szczerbiak will try to get the backhand. Zydrunas Ilgauskas returning. As Wally missed them both. Verjao, though, was held. And it's going to be a loose ball foul. It'll be the 3rd on West. And there's just the constant activity of the Wild thing. No, foul's not on West.
It's on Armstrong.
Okay, it's Hilton Armstrong who picked it up. But instead of West is 3rd.
But Anderson keeping activity, always moving all the time. It really makes it tough on a defender, because you always end up sticking that arm out there to try to stop him.
David West had rolled his eyes. He thought it was on him, too. Weak side rebound Z, but he pushed off to get it. So a loose ball foul on the Cavaliers side, and the Hornets get it back.
He had a little wry smile on his face. He knew what he did.
Got caught, huh?
He got caught with his hand in cookie jar that time.
So Julian Wright is out there handling the basketball. They really like his athleticism. Armstrong looking for the cutter. West was covered up by Verjao. Tough matchup for Andy. Look at the strength of West and a score. David West with a couple of field goals. Knotted at 34.
But when you have that kind of size and you can dribble the basketball, it makes a big difference.
Szczerbiak off the screen, couldn't get it. Shadowed by Wright. And he'll set the screen with 8 on the shot clock. Gibson on the deck. Hard to the hole. Missed it. Ball tapped out. Hornets on a breakout. Armstrong. Back the other way, though, quickly off that night. The Cavaliers cough it up, though. So the Hornets with it with a 2-point lead.
Hornets get out on the break. The breakaway, or the jailbreak, get an easy basket.
So the Hornets matching their largest lead so far. They've been down by as many as 8. As LeBron pestering Julian Wright. Up top, the lob to Righty. Overshot it. That's not Tyson Chandler. Well, Williams was tricked, he thought. No!
Oh, wow.
Here comes Devin Brown. Ben Wallace back out there. Brown through the contact and the foul.
He got knocked down, and the referee is going to sit there and act like he didn't see it. I can't believe all 3 of them missed that play. Mo going down the floor. West trips him up. No call, and they let it go.
Let's see it again.
It's definitely a foul there.
Yeah, West had some contact on him with that left arm. So Devin Brown hitting the first at 2. Rasul Butler returns, replacing Wright. Devin makes twice. So give Brown 5 points, and it's a 4-point New Orleans advantage. Well, Williams has his choice of screens. Instead, he goes to Ben on the elbow. LeBron on the cut through didn't get it. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Gibson Isaac knocks it down.
Good ball movement by the Cavaliers. When you send LeBron into the play, it's amazing how the defense they can't handle that because they're so focused on LeBron. That's why the shot was so wide open.
David West on the deck, challenging Wallace. The up and under move, clever. He's got a bunch of tricks in his bag, I'll tell you. 40-36.
You have to put pressure on the ball. If you're going to let David West receive the ball down there, your defender is in peril there. You have to put pressure on the ball.
Bo Williams fires. Missed it on the 3-ball try. Back come the Hornets. Pick and roll action. See with the steal. West tried to get it inside to Armstrong.
Good hand.
LeBron James sitting up early inside as the ball was kicked on the attempted pass hit. Timeout on the floor here in New Orleans. Hornets with a pesky second quarter as the Cavs are down 4.
What's this? The new BlackBerry? You've seen BlackBerries before. It's no big deal. Maybe one quick peek, just to see what all the fuss is about. Whoa.
The Chrysler Jeep Sell-A-thon is on, and the clock is ticking. Now, well-qualified buyers can get huge combined cash allowances on select Chrysler and Jeep vehicles. Get over $6,000 in savings on Jeep Commander. Or save thousands on Chrysler Town & Country. The Sell-A-thon is on at your Chrysler Jeep dealer. Or well-qualified buyers can purchase an 08 Liberty Sport for just $2,577 after over $2,000 total combined savings. Hurry in before time runs out.
Two completely identical brand name tires, but this one is half the price of that one. So where do you get this tire? When you buy one select tire at our everyday low Conrad's price, you get the second tire at half price. That's like saving twice. In fact, every day Conrad's has a BOGO special on select tires. Now at Conrad's, get up to $100 in rebates when you buy 4 select Goodyear tires on your Conrad's card. Half price tires, total car care.
What's this? The new BlackBerry? You've seen BlackBerries before. It's no big deal. Maybe one quick peek, just to see what all the fuss is about. Whoa.
Well, the Hornets with a lead of 40-36 as we're past the halfway mark of quarter number 2 here in New Orleans. Tonight's Central Division update is brought to you by Central Buick, Pontiac, GMC, and Hummer. Last night, the Bulls really took it on the chin as the Celtics toyed with them. The game was not as close as the score would indicate. Chicago, putrid shooting in the first quarter, and they wound up sub 30% for the game.
Wow. Yeah, they look horrible. I was watching some of that game.
But Derrick Rose looked pretty good. We'll see the rookie next week at the Q. He's a strong, strong point guard. And again, we'll get our first look at him at the Q next week. The next Cavs Family Nights are on tap for November 5th and November 11th. Get 4 Cavs tickets and 4 McDonald's meals starting as low as $72. Visit Cavs.com or call 1-800-820-CAVS for a list of McFamily Nights. So David West has been a factor here in this burst by the Hornets in the second quarter. LeBron so far 3 of 5 shooting for 6 points. He's got 5 boards, 5 assists thus far.
Well, LeBron is headed in the right direction, and I always say that his optimum production is 20, 10, and 10. If the Cavs can win with him doing 20, 10, and 10, we have a great chance of winning a championship.
If anybody is possible of doing it, it is LeBron James. Dante West returns. LeBron zipped the pass to Z, ready to fire, and he knocked it down.
Z did a good job of squaring himself up to his target, knocks it down.
So it's 40-38, 6 assists for LeBron. Paul, who has not looked to shoot much so far. He found West. Z challenged him to shoot. West missed it. Look at LeBron go up the ladder to get the board. LeBron sets the screen for Delonte West. Forced to switch. Oh, Peterson on LeBron. Takes it. Floats it, was partially blocked. And they help out. Russell Butler pitch and catch with Paul. Chris Paul to the hole. Scored it. And one.
Every time they get an opportunity to get out on that open floor and Chris Paul receives the ball, you have to make him shoot jump shots. Try and stay in front of him. If you get even with him, you're in trouble. Chris Paul takes it to the hoop. Opportunity for a three-point play. You have to make him try to shoot a little floater shot there. Don't float with him to the basket.
He averaged 21 points a game last season for this club. Missed free throw, comes out to Paul. They want a loose ball foul on LeBron. Gary Zielinski says, hang on, I need a little help to see if Sean Corbin had a better angle. Both were just going for it. They're going to say jump ball. Inconclusive. And that's what the officials say is the toughest call to make.
Right.
That ball that is tapped out of bounds by multiple players.
Yeah, the ball's in the air. Free ball going for it. Chris Paul said he had it, but LeBron was right there, but he got his hand on it.
A meeting of two best friends there. LeBron easily wins the tap. Of course, that friendship was emboldened by the gold medal that they won this summer in Beijing. Delonte West sent it. The bottom for three.
Yes. Delonte feeling well on the jump shot, feeling very good. Squared his shoulders up, knocks it down. Oh, boy. Make-up call.
Forearm check to the back of Chris Paul by Daniel Gibson. You cannot extend that forearm at all when you are guarding above the foul line in the NBA. So that was 80 feet from the hole. And Gary Zielinski said you had the forearm out. So here comes Paul back to the line. It's the first. Hey, here's tonight's Aflac trivia question. Aflac! A little southern drawl I note there, huh? Z's 11 seasons are the most in Cavs history. Who are the two players who played 10 seasons in Cleveland? I know you know one of them for sure. We'll have the answer coming up. LeBron, quick cut to the ball. Looks inside to Ben for the dunk.
Yes. In midair, LeBron finds Ben for the dunk. Cavaliers can continue to move the ball well.
Chris Paul, look at him handle the ball. Through a double team, near steal. LeBron knocked it away. Here comes West. Deflected pass inside Armstrong. Hilton Armstrong picking up buckets, just hanging around the rim.
Cavaliers almost had the ball twice in that defensive sequence.
Three-point game again. Backside feed to Z. And he traveled as his indecisiveness there cost him on the jumper. Thought about driving it. Hey, the MoneyGram Power Dunk fast break of the game comes right here from Ben Wallace. The money is in your hand. Chris Paul on his heels. Look at Delonte West. Get that rebound.
And see, that's what you want Chris Paul to do. Make him a shooter.
On the cut. LeBron, a bounce and a feed. Daniel Gibson. Missed it. Rebound. A back tap by Ben Wallace to Z. Oh, it should be goaltending. Yes, the ball had hit the backboard first, and then Hilton Armstrong tipped it.
And nice volleyball play by Ben Wallace inside to Z. Z lays it on the board.
See, Ben should get a rebound for that, even though it was just a tap, but he controlled it enough to get it into Z's hands. The Cavalier foul. It's on Delonte West. But a moment ago, Hilton Armstrong gathering and powering it through. This is a good one in New Orleans.
The Dodgers Dodge Sell-a-thon is on, and the clock is ticking. Now, well-qualified buyers can get huge combined cash allowances on select Dodge vehicles. Get over $12,000 in savings on Dodge Ram 1500, or save thousands on the Dodge Grand Caravan.
The Sell-a-thon is on at your Dodge dealer.
Or well-qualified buyers get 0% APR financing for 72 months on the 2008 Dodge Ram Quad Bighorn.
Hurry in before time runs out.
When a major hospital wanted to add on to their benefits package at no direct cost to the company, their very first word was... Find out more at forbusiness.com.
Injured in a car accident, medical mistakes, injured on the job. Call Nuremberg Paris. Nuremberg Paris will fight for your rights and get you the justice and compensation you deserve. For a free consultation, call 1-888-JUSTICE. Nuremberg Paris. Justice for the injured since 1928.
The company that's brought America stylishly affordable vehicles has now made it even easier. Now you can get $5,000 cash back on the Kia Sedona minivan and the Kia Sorento midsize SUV. Both come with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty and a 5-star crash safety rating. That's 2 incredible vehicles, 1 incredible deal. With $5,000 cash back, how can you afford not to?
Cavaliers have led by as many as 8. They have been down by as many as 4 as they trail here 46-45. You can always get an inside look on Aaron's Cavaliers in the paint. Tuesday night at 6 p.m. Host Deion Miller takes you behind the scenes like never before for an in-depth look at the Cavs. It's all on Aaron Cavaliers in the paint, Tuesday at 6 p.m. on Fox Sports Ohio. All right, the Duck in his exuberance to know they picked a good question, kind of flashed the answer, but nonetheless.
Well, you know, it was Halloween down here, so the Duck had a little too much Halloween, so he was a little too quick on the draw there.
Duck dressed as a duck. That's originality, huh? Again, the question. Bobby Bingo Smith and Danny Ferry, the answer. Of guys who spent at least 10 years in wine and gold. Yeah, Tom Farmer, our director tonight. Very good, says you got the Jeopardy version of our Affleck trivia question. Alex Trebek would be proud. He gave you the answer first.
Yeah.
The Duck auditioning for Jeopardy, don't you love it? Wonder if he could do Wheel of Fortune. Probably like to hang out with Vanna. There's Mo Peterson at the line for 2. Give him 5. Coming off a career low season, 8 points a game. But still a guy who can score the ball.
Oh, yeah, he's a very good jump shooter, and he knows how to score.
Spins out. Look at LeBron, or excuse me, Ben Wallace said, that's my rebound. And the Cavs come back with a chance to tie or take the lead. 2.5 left until the halftime break. LeBron on the block, didn't get it against Butler. Mo Williams cut off by a double team. The ball moving again. But excellent rotation defensively. LeBron missed it. Rebound to Hilton Armstrong. Here comes Mo Peterson. Way short. Rebound gobbled up by Big Ben. LeBron waltzes inside, spins out. Bounce pass attempt. Mike Brown was open, but he didn't want any part of it because he wants his Cavaliers to keep this possession.
Thought I was getting a chance to handle that one, but it kind of.
You were ready.
It got away from me.
How come you had your hands already in the shooting motion?
That's the way I was taught.
Oh.
It's just a habit.
Z in the back down. Mo Williams wide open. Rebound. Ben Wallace in a back tap, but it winds up rather in the hands of West.
Ben is very active this evening.
As he was the other night when he had 10 boards in the win in the home opener. Peterson leaning. He forced that one. Excellent defense that time by the Cavs.
You can see Chris Paul misses Chandler with that lob. Every time he gets in that position, the big men are not in position to receive the lob.
Daniel Gibson ready to fire. The bottom for three.
He's feeling it now. He may have missed one before air ball, but he has hit his last two.
How about the Cavs? 7 of 11 3-point stroking so far, 64%. So they're up one again. Inside, pass too high and too hot for David West to handle, and the turnover results, as Rasul Butler says, my bad.
Well, the Cavaliers are doing a good job of fronting on the post-up position. Consequently, you have an extra yard, you have to make a pass.
Jeff Phelps and Campy Russell standing by in our FS Ohio studios in Broadview Heights for our Kia halftime report. Actually, you know what? It's going to be us. Now that I think about it. So we'll give Jeff and Campy a break. Yeah, they're on a long lunch right now. Mo Williams in trouble. Found Verishao. And he missed it. Rebound to Peterson. 47-46. Or 48-47 rather. As the Hornets come right back and regain the lead. So West now with 8 points, despite the foul troubles that he had in the first quarter.
Cavaliers have to keep the two scoring guards on the one side of the floor and put Z on one side. Come and set a pick with this little guy and then see if that frees LeBron up to the hoop.
Verishao kept the possession alive, has to gun, missed a three. Here come the Hornets. Do they have time? Yes. Mo Peterson, some glass to close the second quarter. So indeed, it went back and forth here in the first half. And the Hornets take a 49-48 advantage to the halftime locker room as LeBron wound up with 6, 6, and 7 in this first half. AC and I will be back in a moment.
No matter where you live, NHL Center Ice on DirecTV makes every game a home game. It's hockey like you've never seen it before. Up to 40 games a week of intense NHL action, with more games than ever in crystal clear HD. Follow your favorite teams and your favorite players. Just 4 payments of $42.25. NHL Center Ice on DirecTV. To order, call 1-800-GET-SPORTS or visit directv.com/NHL today. Sunday in HD.
I know some of my patients can't afford to get their prescriptions filled. Worse, some people even cut pills in half to make them last longer. Unbelievable, but true. So the fact that Giant Eagle Pharmacy offers over 400 generic prescription drugs in their $4 program is a relief. It puts them well within reach of the people who need them the most, which makes me feel better, too.
Choose between a $4 30-day supply or a $10 90-day supply of generic drugs and earn fuel perks at Giant Eagle Pharmacy.
What can I say? It's in my blood. Racing, the STP, it really gets me going.
Because Marathon gasoline with STP provides extra cleaning power and helps maintain fuel economy?
That's right. I see all Marathon gas now contains STP additives.
My customers really appreciate it.
Yeah, STP's always been a winner. See y'all. Remember, pit road speed. Marathon, fueling the American spirit.
Rover's Morning Glory. The Maxwell Show. Cleveland Browns football. This is 100.7 WMMS.
You know, it's not all fun and games when you're a mascot. Every year I find myself where the season always ends meets the bills never stop. You know that place where you realize even a squirrel can't live off peanuts? Well, maybe you don't, but believe me, I'm there.
Here's a way to score on savings.
Nice.
Switch your car insurance to State Farm. You'll save big, plus get a payment plan that fits your budget. Call, click, or visit and start saving today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
You know I wear this everywhere.
Welcome to the Kia Halftime Report. Here are your hosts, Fred McLeod and Austin Carr.
Welcome back to New Orleans, as indeed it has been sort of like a tennis match here tonight. Back and forth we go as the Hornets settle for a 1-point lead at intermission, 49-48. And if you've been around the NBA at all or watched it as a fan, you know when teams have injured players, everybody raises their game. And we've certainly seen that from the Hornets side here tonight.
You're right. Everybody has pretty much stepped up their game for the Hornets. And granted, Chris Paul has not looked much for his offensive game, but everybody else has pretty much stepped up. I thought the Cavaliers did well moving the basketball. They gave away too many breakaway shots. If they can control that, that's the difference in the game. About 8 points on breakaway shots, which means it's a well-played ball game right now so far.
But they've gotten help off the bench. James Posey, Devin Brown certainly hurt the Cavs in a reserve role. Let's check our Advanced Auto Parts halftime stat sheet. Dead even at 46% apiece. The Cavs outscoring the Hornets by 12 points from the three-point line. Any other numbers jump out?
There's only the second chance points. It's amazing how even the game is right now. I mean, when you look at all the stats, everything is pretty much even. It's going to take the defensive effort on the second half, I think, to pull away from each other because both teams are playing on the same level.
Cavaliers have out-rebounded the first two opponents by +17, and tonight lead the battle again. But Big Ben Wallace on a hard cut got one of those Cavalier hoops. Back with more in a moment.
The company that's brought America stylishly affordable vehicles has now made it even easier. Now you can get $5,000 cash back on the Kia Sedona minivan and the Kia Sorento midsize SUV. Both come with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty and a 5-star crash safety rating. That's two incredible vehicles, one incredible deal. With $5,000 cash back, how can you afford not to?
Man.
Let's do it.
You can't script this chemistry. Let's go.
Let's do it. Oh, butter, baby.
Stop that.
Butter, margarine, peanut butter and jelly. Step it up, baby. Step it up. And one. We believe. We believe.
Charge. Let's go.
Take the charge. We running. That's me. That's me. That's me. That's me, baby. That's me. Syndicate. That's me.
Rated E for everyone. Now $1.99.
Lake Business Products sells and services more copiers than any company in Northeast Ohio. And the reason why is simple: confidence. Confidence that our service will be superior to our competitors. Confidence that we'll deliver the most reliable and technologically advanced products in the office equipment business. Confidence that your productivity will increase and so will your savings in time and cost. For over 40 years, Lake Business Products has earned your confidence for excellence in both the products we deliver and the customer service we provide. Lake Business Products, it's a guaranteed win.
Every Sunday, live, the official BCS rating show. See who will climb, who will fall, and who will take the next step on the road to the BCS. The official BCS rating show, live, Sunday.
I park my car and I walk. 11 blocks. Sure, it's good exercise, but I do it because it doesn't cost me a dime. It's a little thing I do for something bigger. Because my son, James, wants to become Dr. James. So I walk. And every day, we're one step closer.
Fifth Third Bank, the things we do for dreams.
Cavaliers basketball on Fox Sports Ohio is brought to you by Kia Motors. Kia, the power to surprise. By Lake Business Products for all your Canon solutions. And by the all-new Dodge Ram 1500. Never back down from a challenge.
Try the Arby's $5 Toasted Sub Full Meal Deal. Order any of our 4 delicious toasted subs and get curly fries and a drink for just $5. The Arby's $5 Toasted Sub Full Meal Deal. Also, try our new mac and cheesers. So good they'll have you saying, I'm thinking Arby's.
Looking for high MPG and a low MSRP?
Pontiac has 3 cars that offer an EPA estimated 32 highway MPG or better. Like G5 XFE, offering better highway fuel economy than Honda Civic Coupe. G6, offering better available highway fuel economy than Toyota Camry LE. And Vibe, more fuel efficient than Mazda 3 5-door. Get high MPG for a low MSRP and the best coverage in America.
See your local Buick Pontiac GMC dealer.
2 tickets for tonight, please.
Go Cavs.
2, please. 2 for tonight, please.
I've got 2 tickets, but they're not together. Well, better than nothing.
Guess I should have got Cavs season tickets.
It's time to commit to Cavs season tickets. Get all these great benefits and a whole lot more. Visit Cavs.com or call 800-820-CAVS.
Next week on the Best Damn Sports Show, period. Thursday, it's the most jaw-dropping sounds in sports.
I have never used steroids.
All the unbelievable.
I did not bet on baseball.
Unscripted. I'm a man. I'm 40. Shocking moments in sports.
Oh, baby. Sounds like a simulation.
What did he just say?
Soldiers.
It's Best Damn's Top 50. You gotta hear this moments. Next week at 11.
Whatever you're working on, Advance will help you keep the wheels turning.
Try the Arby's $5 Toasted Sub Full Meal Deal. Order any of our 4 delicious toasted subs and get curly fries and a drink for just $5. The Arby's $5 Toasted Sub Full Meal Deal. Also, try our new mac and cheesers. So good they'll have you saying, I'm thinking Arby's.
This copyrighted telecast of the NBA may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise used without the written consent of the NBA. Log on to NBA.com immediately following the game for live press conferences and video highlights.
Well, the Cavaliers outscored them in the first quarter 27-19, but the Hornets bounced back nicely. 30 points in the second quarter, outscoring the Cavs by 9, and it all adds up to a 49-48 Hornets advantage. Let's check our Kia first half highlights. A blockathon for the Cavs as Ben Wallace, Z, and J.J. Hickson swatted them.
Well, they started out good, solid defensive efforts on the defensive end of the floor. They were solid, defending, doing well. But again, New Orleans has a lot of weapons themselves, so they started well on the offensive end. And then Chris Paul with a nice little nifty move down the middle for 2. He kept them going in the ball game, even though he stayed out quite a bit there in the first part of the second quarter. Then Booby continued to do his thing for the Cavaliers there. A good ball movement, and Booby on the always on that opposite end, knocking shots down.
Daniel Gibson pretty much picking up where he left off in the home opener at the Q, knocking down 2 of 4 straight tries here in the first half. We'll be back. The second half awaits for New Orleans. You're watching Cavs basketball on Fox Sports Ohio.
6.7. What factors should you consider when buying a luxury vehicle? Should you put MPG on top? What about resale or reliability? The truth is, when you fit all 7 costs together, you'll see why the Lexus RX has the lowest cost of ownership in its class. See how your costs align at your Lexus dealer. Special lease offers now available on the 2009 RX 350.
Not too close. What do you think? I got that insurance?
What insurance is that, Yogi?
The one you really need to have. If you don't have it, that's why you need it.
Need what?
Aflac. Well, if you get hurt and miss work, it won't hurt to miss work. And they give you cash, which is just as good as money.
Aflac. Ask about it at work.
I know some of my patients can't afford to get their prescriptions filled. Worse, some people even cut pills in half to make them last longer. Unbelievable, but true. So the fact that Giant Eagle Pharmacy offers over 400 generic prescription drugs in their $4 program is a relief. It puts them well within reach of the people who need them the most. Which makes me feel better, too.
Choose between a $4 30-day supply or a $10 90-day supply of generic drugs and earn fuel perks at Giant Eagle Pharmacy.
Hi, everybody. Jeff Phelps along with Campy Russell here at the Aaron Studio. We're getting ready for Cavaliers Live, brought to you by Conrad's, coming up right after the game. And Campy, if the Cavaliers can win one of these games in New Orleans, in Dallas, what a big boost this might be to start the season out of this two-game road trip.
Well, Jeff, boost is an understatement because this is a team that is looking to go into the NBA championship, and tonight really will start that over the next two nights, so they just need to play solid basketball.
We'll see you after the game. Cavaliers Live, brought to you by Conrad's from the Aaron Studio.
You're watching Cavaliers basketball on Fox Sports Ohio. Get pumped.
Hey, time for tonight's Lake Business taking care of business play as the Cavaliers dialing it in from long distance. Wally Zerbiak get a tray after he missed the first one, and then he really got it going.
You're right. Wally was moving well without the ball up and down the floor, and the Cavaliers are having good outside shooting. The team that controls the third quarter, the way this game is going, I think will win the ball game.
And Daniel Gibson with a couple of three balls. He's got 8 first half points coming off that 25-point explosion the other night against Charlotte. Lake Business Products for providing world-class service for over 40 years.
He was red hot the other night.
He's got about 10 family members who made their way from Houston over to New Orleans, and will have maybe 4 times that many in Dallas on Monday night. But three-point shooting specifically for the Cavs, 7 of 12. That'll get it done, huh? 58%.
Oh, yes. I mean, the key now is to slow them down on their offensive end, to let your offensive play take over the game. The third quarter is key to this game tonight. The way both teams are playing, whoever can control that third quarter, I think will win the ball game.
What do you think Mike Brown's message was to his guys at the half?
To come out ready to play. Regardless of what, he knows what happens in the third quarter and what's been happening. Come out ready to play, because Chris Paul will be ready to go in the second half. That's why they rested him in that first half, to make sure he was ready to go as long as he had to go in this half.
So the Hornets trying to spoil the Cavs trip here to New Orleans on their opening night. They were 30-11 in this building a season ago. They were really quite a story in the second half of the season.
Delonte, his wrist must be bothering him because Sasha's in the starting lineup now.
Sasha did not play in the first half, so we'll try to get an updated word if we can on the condition of Delonte. He had come back from that fall as he hit a 3. So it'll be LeBron, Z, Ben Wallace up front, with indeed that Sasha Pavlovich, Mo Williams backcourt. Here comes Chris Paul, who starts the second half, of course. LeBron with a steal. Running with Williams, 2-on-2. LeBron was hit across the nose.
Wow.
Second time we've seen that this young season, and you know it's going to happen a lot.
Well, you know, LeBron is a very active and very strong player when he gets in a position like that, especially in open floor. And you could see Mo Peterson was trying his best to not be a poster child, so he took a stab at the ball and he hit LeBron.
It's a non-shooting foul. And it'll be a Cavalier inbound with 22 seconds on the shot clock. Z waiting for this play to develop. LeBron on the cut through, gave it up. Loop the left-handed feet inside of Zydrunas.
Good move by LeBron, passing with his left hand instead of the right hand, going away from the basket, hits the target. Z with the good hands for 2.
He's got 8 assists already. He is definitely a threat to go 20-10-10 tonight.
Oh, because he can conserve himself if he can. The Cavs can win with him going 20-10-10.
West tries to get the lead back for the Hornets. Rebound of Ben Wallace. Ben's got 6 boards. LeBron at the elbow against Rasul Butler. Awaiting that screen from number 4. Zip pass as he fires. In rhythm.
LeBron James starting over now, hitting the teammates with the ball in the proper place, knocking shots down.
LeBron just pointed to the bench saying that was my call, which Mike Brown gives his guys the option to come to the Hornets. So Chris Paul has 10, looking for 11.
LeBron starting to be a lot more active here in the second half. Nice pass to Z on the pick and roll. Then he comes back. Either Ben or Z. Z in the corner knocks it down. And in the meantime, Chris Paul takes it to the hoop for a three-point play.
As I was mentioning before, Mike Brown often gives his guys, in fact, really all the time, they've got the green light to call a different play because of reading. And LeBron definitely saw something. Enabled him to set up Z in a jumper a moment ago. Mo Williams was fouled by Armstrong.
Mo Williams forcing the issue. He realized that the big man was moving his feet instead of standing in front of him, so he took advantage of it, forced the issue, drew the foul.
So the third foul on Hilton Armstrong as we are deadlocked at 52. Opening moments of the second half. LeBron again working off the basketball. Oh, Williams thought about 3. Now a tough fall away 2. Getting it.
Wow.
That's a scorer's bucket right there.
That's exactly right.
54-52. Weston Paul. David West with the stroke.
Boy, they are so good at running those little pick and rolls with the herky-jerky moves. They really keep you at bay because you can't afford to attack them.
There's Stockton and Malone, New Orleans style, Creole style, if you will. They play very similar to the way those two greats did, off each other constantly. Sasha on the hard drive, floats. No. Rebound and heavy traffic to West. Orleans looking for the lead. Drop off to Armstrong. Break down defensively.
Got to keep your eye on him.
West failed to match up inside.
Boy, he can deliver that basketball.
56-54, Hornets. Oh, getting a better passing angle to LeBron. They string him out this time, 4 to shoot. With the defender in the air, ball was picked up, a 24-second violation. LeBron, he gets a tee. Yep. He looked right at Sean Corbin, angry that he did not get the call a moment ago, a no call. And a rare tech for him.
Yeah, LeBron got bumped before the shot. There was no call. And he did not like that.
So Chris Paul will step to the line, trying to make it a 3-point game. And he does.
See.
Here's our safe auto drive to the basket.
Chris Paul in the transition. The big men know with Chris Paul has the ball, you always run to the hoop.
57-54 is an Orleans advantage. They have the basketball. West resets the screen. This time Ben Wallace in the switch picks up Paul. You know he's going to go at him. Now the follow. A great defense by Wallace. Look at Sasha.
Good rebound.
Climb the ladder for that rebound.
Cavaliers did a good job again of making him a shooter.
Sasha on the attack and a reach-in foul, Mo Peterson. Let's go back a moment ago to the no call. This is what LeBron James was upset about.
Well, see, right there, that was definitely a foul because LeBron got him off of his feet and he bumped into LeBron. That was definitely a foul there. Didn't get the call. Did not like the fact that he didn't get the call. He got called for the technical foul.
Nice screen by Z. Set against Butler. Sets it again.
You got to move the ball.
Lamonte West back out there. Finding Z. Plenty of time to get off a good shot. Loops inside. Kept his pivot foot. No, he did not. He skidded just a little bit, and the turnover results.
If you notice, though, the ball is starting to stop too much now. It's not moving like it was in that first quarter, first half. If it's not there, you get rid of the ball and then get it back or continue with the next part of the play.
Cavs now with 10 turnovers. Chris Paul gave it up. Good hustle by Williams to reclaim his man. West on the funnel away. Hit.
And see, again, when he came off that pick, he didn't have the shot. He didn't dribble it around. He got rid of it right away. Set his teammate up to go one-on-one.
5-point differential. 7.5 and ticking in the third quarter. LeBron looks to Z. Good pass, good catch, good score.
Nice pick and roll over the top. Nobody could get to it. Up only where Z could touch it.
He's looking for the big fella, isn't he, in this third quarter, 59-56. LeBron with 11 assists already.
That's off.
Butler misfired.
You can see that was off. That was crooked before he let it go.
Crooked's not good.
No, it's not good. Not in basketball.
Sticks only. Here comes Delonte West. Going hard. He thought he got some contact. Back come the Hornets. 2-on-1. Chris Paul waltzes. Blocked from behind, but it's a goaltend. LeBron James not able to get to it quick enough.
Delonte down low. LeBron over the top, only where Z could get to it. Nice, smart play. Z with the good hands. But then CP3 comes back at you for the layup.
61-56.
Cavaliers don't want it to get away from him here now. They got to stay focused here.
Z was tripped up. They let him play. Delonte West cut off by Armstrong. Mo Williams against scrambling D. Came up shy. Look at Ben Wallace. Gobble up another board.
Good hustle.
He is eating leather right now.
Yes, he is.
Sniffing everything that is loose. Ben's got 8 boards. Butler trying to contend with LeBron James. 7 to shoot on the shot clock. Mo Williams didn't get the bounce, but a
big fella moving while the ball's in the air. He saw the ball was going to the right. He slid over, got the tip in.
He's got an 8-point third quarter working. LeBron with a steal.
Yeah.
With Armstrong, no hope.
L-Train to the hoop. Playing the passing lanes perfectly. Gets the steal, takes it to the hoop.
61-60 is a Cavalier deficit. Forcing Byron Scott to call a timeout. Good surge by the Wine and Golders here. Z somehow snuck in.
Yes, he did. The big fella moves while the ball's in the air. Right there for the tip. And then the L train takes the steal all the way to the station.
The Dodge Sellathon is on, and the clock is ticking. Now, well-qualified buyers can get huge combined cash allowances on select Dodge vehicles. Get over $12,000 in savings on Dodge Ram 1500, or save thousands on the Dodge Grand Caravan. The Sellathon is on at your Dodge dealer. Or well-qualified buyers get 0% APR financing for 72 months on the 2008 Dodge Ram Quad Bighorn. Hurry in before time runs out.
Lake Business Products sells and services more copiers than any company in Northeast Ohio. And the reason why is simple: confidence. Confidence that our service will be superior to our competitors. Confidence that we'll deliver the most reliable and technologically advanced products in the office equipment business. Confidence that your productivity will increase and so will your savings in time and cost. For over 40 years, Lake Business Products has earned your confidence for excellence in both the products we deliver and the customer service we provide. Lake Business Products, it's a guaranteed win.
The company that's brought America stylishly affordable vehicles has now made it even easier. Now you can get $5,000 cash back on the Kia Sedona minivan and the Kia Sorento midsize SUV. Both come with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty and a 5-star crash safety rating. That's 2 incredible vehicles, 1 incredible deal. With $5,000 cash back, how can you afford not to?
61-60 is our score. A heck of a ball game here in New Orleans in Game 3 for both teams. Hey, tickets on sale for November 5th as the Cavs face the Bulls. All fans receive a Zydrunas Ilgauskas Fathead, tradable courtesy of Verizon Wireless. Visit Cavs.com or call 1-800-820-CAVS for tickets. You can put them anywhere, trade them anywhere.
Right there.
And it becomes a fashion statement if you want. Good job.
I got Z on the tie.
Keeping Z near to your heart. I guess that's the best way to do it.
That's right.
Well, what we'll do for television. Those are pretty cool, though. I'll trade you 2 Austin Carr-fed hits for a Zadrunas Ilgauskas.
Oh, 2 for 1? All right, okay. I'll go for that.
It's been a while since you've been able to get out there. So here come the Hornets out of the timeout. Lee Zerbiak checks back in. Ditto Anderson Varejao.
Cavaliers want to keep the pressure on them now. They've got a little run to get back in the ball game. Keep the pressure on them, especially defensively.
Posey is also back on the floor for the New Orleans side. Butler indecisive there. Chris Paul has to hurry. 2 to shoot. Hoisting a 3. Distant rebound. West couldn't get it. Ball pops out to Butler.
Boy, you don't want to give Chris Paul another opportunity to score on you. But you make him a shooter. That's the good sign.
West passed up a jumper for a drive, and he was fouled by Anderson Varejao, who bit on the pump fake.
See, now that happens to you because you're not focused on his game. He is a right-handed player. Up fake, he's going to put the ball on that side of the floor. So when he up fakes, you slide to that hand to the strong side, and then you force him to have to put it on the floor with his opposite hand. And if he beats you, then so be it. But you do not let him go to his strong side.
That's why this guy is such a tough guard. He can put it on the deck, beat you in the low post, has a very good outside shooting game. And it's just all been through hard work. Hey, tomorrow night, be there live for the first show that breaks down the new BCS standings, the official BCS rating show. Find out who's moving up, who's moving out, who's moving on towards a berth in the BCS title game. The official BCS rating show tomorrow at 8 p.m. on Fox Sports Ohio.
Our Domas took it on the chin today, lost in overtime.
Not good in South Bend.
No, it's not good. The Pope is going to make a call.
Hey, you don't want to hear that as a head coach.
No, you don't.
You want his blessing, not his text message.
Right.
It's your gone. 63-60. Gibson thought about Delonte in the corner. Bad pass off the leg of Varejao. Just too low for Andy to handle. Here comes Chris Paul on a blur. And he scores. So Paul has 16 now.
And you can look, they're looking to run more now. Every time there's a turnover or a missed shot and they get the ball, they are looking to get the ball down the floor quickly.
65-60. Gibson ready to shoot. Knocked it down. Daniel with 10. Good catch and shoot play there. 65-62.
Well, that's a part of the offense that's new this year, I think. They do a lot more of the catch and shoot now than dribble, 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 trying to take a shot.
Russell Butler aims, and it goes out of bounds back to the Cavaliers.
Chris Paul coming down the floor, just like all good point guards, knows exactly what's going on out there around him. And this time he takes it all the way to the hoop. Nice move, little hesitation there to let the defense go by, and he then lays it on the board.
Everything is just so under control for that young man.
He goes at a pace that most guys in this league don't go. LeBron goes at that pace also.
LeBron switches to the left hand. Varejao was pushed, and West is going to pick up the loose ball foul. He better be careful. He could be teed up.
Yeah. Well, I want to see. I mean, he's going at the referee now. Let's see if you're going to call. Give him a tech. You tech LeBron up for less than that.
Yeah, his arms were waving, but in their minds, it dissolved, and that's what they're looking for. They'll let a guy vent. But if you air punch or...
Yeah, but LeBron didn't do that much.
I agree.
He didn't have to. His was dissolved from the beginning, and he got a technical foul.
LeBron sizing up Butler. Rub off screen from Varejao. Got in the air, tried to find West. Posey battles. Back come the Hornets.
That play was set up for a backdoor play because they were reading the pass out front.
Here comes West, a hop and a score.
Defensively, the Cavs are breaking down. They have to become a little bit more focused on their defensive efforts.
It's a two-man gig right now for the Hornets. West and Paul doing all-star damage. And the Hornets lead the Cavaliers by 5. Mike Brown calling a timeout with 3.5 to go in the third.
You're right, and David West, along with CP3, trying to take over the game.
They are superstars on a global scale.
They're fighting in the center of the ring.
Undefeated Super Joe Calzaghe, lightning fast with superior skills.
Calzaghe begins to hammer it home.
Undeterred Superman Roy Jones Jr., big, bad, and supernatural.
Jones gets his vindication.
Now their worlds collide. Battle of the Superpowers, Calzaghe versus Jones. Saturday, November 8th, live on DirecTV pay-per-view, channel 123.
At Central Cadillac, our customers say we make buying or leasing painless, easy, and pressure-free. And isn't that what you really want? Come to Central Cadillac Hummer. We'll take care of you.
When this shoe store added Aflac to its employee benefits package at no direct cost to the company, it was a perfect fit. Find out more at forbusiness.com.
Half-price tires.
Total car care. Only at
One of the tough road environments in the NBA, the New Orleans Arena. The Hornets lead by 5. 3.5 left to go in the third. Hey, commit to Cavs season tickets and get championship caliber basketball. Discounted ticket prices and guaranteed playoff priority. Limited lower level seats are available now, so act fast and only pay for the remaining games. Visit Cavs.com or call 1-800-820-CAVS. 23 offering our McDonald's unlimited, distributing with 6 assists, and then eventually paying it off with his first bucket since the first quarter.
Well, he really has shown this part of his game coming out in that third quarter, getting his teammates involved, coming from the top of the key. Everybody gets involved, and then he tops it off with a steal for 2.
Daniel Gibson ready to fire. Rebound gobbled up by Posey. Crowd definitely a factor here in this half. A 5-point hometown lead.
Cavaliers gonna need their defense now to step up.
Eli's back on the floor. Looking for a cutter. Decided against going to Posey. Here comes David West. LeBron cheating that way. West between the legs, got too cute. Here comes LeBron, one man to beat Butler. Goes right up the gut and scores.
That was a man-sized shot there. He made sure that he was not going to get that blocked.
If you're the lone defender and you got that freight train coming at you, boy,
you're going to get out of the way.
With all due respect.
And you look at the coach, oh, I tried.
Yeah, exactly. 67-64. And there comes West again against Verajao. The fallback. Missed it. 2 good defensive plays in a row by Wild Thing. Zerbiak thought about that 3. Off the bounce. Hit it.
Good move by Wally. You haven't seen him take a dribble and pull up like that. Nice balance. Knocks it down.
Always huge when 10 is hitting shots. Wally's now got a 7-point game going. There's the Cavaliers back within 1. Eli fronted in the post by LeBron.
Delonte.
3-second defensive violation on the Cavaliers. Yes, it's on Delonte West. There was the West steal loose ball a moment ago, and then LeBron the finish.
LeBron strong to the basket with his left hand. And you really, with Eli posting up, you don't really have to worry about double teaming him because he's not going to hurt LeBron down there. So, I mean, don't take a chance on getting the defensive 3-second call because Eli's not going to hurt LeBron down there.
Cavs constantly run drills where weak side defenders come in the lane to help and then get out of the lane in 3 seconds. They work on that every single day, and it just didn't pay off that time for Delonte. Here comes Eli in traffic. Mike James back out there at the point, and it's going to be a holding foul on LeBron James. So that's his second foul. 14 foul on the Cavs, first in the last 2 minutes. Hornets also have 4. West got away with the offhand against Verajek. Andy trying to be that pest. Here comes Butler. And a 3-second call offensively this time, giving it back to the Cavaliers.
Yeah, Eli fell in love with the 3-second. He thought he had the post-up position. He didn't want to give it up. Got called for 3 points. I mean, 3 seconds. Now the Cavaliers want to execute to try and get this game tied up and maybe in the quarter on the top side.
Well, this is a fight, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, but you figured that. And I'm surprised with their 2 main guys out that the game is like it is. But that's why they are one of the best teams in the West.
LeBron trying to get it to Verajao. Swipe by Posey. Eli against Delonte West. Trying to post him up. 6'10" against 6'3", and Delonte is going to pick up the foul.
Cavaliers, number 13.
They found the size mismatch. And Eli, who's always been a pretty darn good post player in this league, had the position. So it'll send them to the line. 4th foul on Delonte.
And Sly Stone at the line for 2.
If you're old enough to remember the Mod Squad.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
That's a throwback. Hey, tonight's State Farm agents of the game are Dean Shelton of Parma and Linda Myers of University Heights. Visit your local State Farm agent for all your insurance and financial needs. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. I know you only remember the Mod Squad from Nickelodeon, perhaps. Huh?
Yeah, I don't. You got me there, but I do remember the Mod Squad.
You can't fool me. 70-66. Cavs down 4. Coming up on a minute to play in the 3rd. Mo Williams back out there for Delonte West. 2-man game, Gibson and Verajao. Daniel jumps. The bottom.
Boy, he's shooting the ball. He's shooting that ball is 2.5 rotations in. Bang.
Gotta love it when he scores off the bounce, because that gives defenses something else to think about. He's not just a catch and shoot guy.
You're right.
Eli at the top. We'll hand off to Rasul Butler. Verajao working against West. Again, he got away with the off arm. West forced it over Verajao, and Zadrunas, a loose ball foul on New Orleans.
See, watching David West, what it reminds me of, he's the type of guy that if you challenge him, he'll take shots, bad shots, because he takes it as a personal challenge. Every time the Cavaliers have put pressure on him, and he puts pressure on him, he's going to take the shot because he takes a challenge from the defense. And so far, he hasn't hit one on the Cavaliers here in the last part of the quarter.
But we've seen that kind of thing from Rasheed Wallace. You know, taking the challenge of Verajao. Kevin Garnett the other night in Boston, and he's not going to back down. And it's for interesting TV when you watch him battle those excellent scores.
Exactly. Well, but you know, he gets in your mind with his activity on the defensive end.
So Zerbiak looking for point number 9. Cavs shooting the ball better at the line in this half. He only makes twice.
Free throws are key. If you're talking about winning a championship, all phases of your game, you have to be very efficient.
Well, Cavs have been outscored at the stripe tonight, 17-5. That's a 12-point difference right now in a tie ball game. James walks into a pass. Good close by Gibson, helping out, then hustled back. Too late. Rasul Butler for 3. Just good offense.
Yes, that's right, because that was solid defense.
73-70. Cavs will try to take the final good shot of the quarter. Daniel Gibson on the attack mode. Leans inside, hoping to draw the contact. He was tripped by Eli. So Boogie steps to the stripe for 2.
That's one difference in Boogie's game this year and last year. He looks to attack the basket more now this season than he did last year. Nice move there. Just enough hesitation to let the defender catch him, and then he gets the bump.
Yeah, Eli trying to avoid the contact, could not. So here comes Daniel at the stripe. And he swishes the first. 13 looking for 14. Big Ben returning with his 8 boards. Zadrunas will sit down with 5 ticks on the 3rd quarter clock. Sasha's going to return as well. for Mo Williams. Well, this is setting up, partner, for a heck of a fourth quarter.
Yes, it's going to be, because CP3 will be back in the game, and it's going to be the Cavs defense keeping him out of the middle to see if they can win the game.
Gibson makes twice. Down the floor, Posey a hurry up, time to turn, missed it. Cavs dodged a bullet and get a stop to close quarter number 3.
The score, Cavaliers.
Sellout throng here in New Orleans.
73.
They're wishing upon a championship dream this season. I know you all are in Northeast Ohio. It's early in November, but maybe, who knows, could these teams again hook up in June? Wouldn't that be fun?
All right, Hornets fan.
Saved by Zero.
Now, for limited time only, you can get amazing 0 APR financing on your favorite Toyota.
Saved by Zero.
That's 0% financing on 11 different models, featuring Toyota's legendary quality. No other car brand can make this offer. So hurry in now and see how much 0 can save you on a new Toyota.
Saved by Zero. Saved by Zero.
See you right. Okay. Yeah, I'm way over there.
I still drive my college car. Even though I graduated like 7 years ago.
Take care.
But it gets me where I need to go. Sort of. It's not that we don't have the money. We've just got more important things to take care of. And soon.
Fifth Third Bank. The things we do for dreams.
Cavs tickets on sale now. Up next at the Q, the Chicago Bulls, Wednesday, November 5th. The Indiana Pacers, Friday, November 7th. And the Milwaukee Bucks, Tuesday, November 11th. Visit Cavs.com or call 1-800-820-CAVS for tickets. That's Cavs.com or 1-800-820-CAVS.
Hey, man. How was your chicken sandwich?
I don't know.
Where'd you get that sandwich anyway?
I remember unwrapping, and then there was chewing. And after that, it goes blank.
If you can't remember your chicken sandwich, it's the wrong chicken sandwich.
You always take her side.
Wendy's new flavor dip chicken sandwiches. Tender center cut chicken breast dipped in barbecue or buffalo sauce. For flavor you can't forget.
It's way better than fast food. It's Wendy's.
No doubting the intensity in this one. In game 3 for these ball clubs, 3 of 82. 73-72 New Orleans as we start the fourth with Cavalier possession. Williams and Gibson in the backcourt. Up front, Z, Andy, and Wally Zerbiak. Zerbiak eyes it. Got it for 3.
And he balanced himself. He's getting ready to take an off-balance shot, and he caught himself for a split second there, balanced himself, and knocked it down.
So how about Wally's dozen here tonight? 75-73 Cavaliers. West up front with Eli, Posey, Mike James in the backcourt along with Devin Brown. Brown against Gibson. Lost the basketball. Eli, a pump fake and a miss. Got it back, though. Had it partially blocked. Eli was stripped. Mo Williams with Zerbiak. 2-on-3. Mo in a blur. To the hole for 2.
Move. Nice crossover move right at the basket. Able to get his body out of the charging position and into the layup position.
He beat him with smoking tires on that one. 77-73. Devin Brown in traffic. West, a tweener. No, rebound Parashot. Cavaliers trying to ride some momentum. LeBron on the bench getting a blow here to start the fourth quarter. Gibson jumps. Too firm, rebound Z despite the fact he was held. No whistle, back come the Hornets. Mike James crossing over. Too high off the glass, not a good shot there. That's that shoot first mentality.
Exactly right, and that's what they're trying to get him out of. so the team can function better.
Well, Williams missed it off a screen from Zadrunas. Goes out of bounds and is now in peril as it's bounced behind the backboard.
Eli tried it once. Eli tried it twice. Eli tried it a third time. This time Cavaliers get the ball, get out on the break, and Mo Williams slides through for the layup.
Despite a 2-on-3 scenario, as David West needs a little help as the ball is stuck.
It won't come down.
A little levity in action. And finally, Sean Corbin has the touch. Maybe he played some pool along the way.
A lot of cameras behind that basket.
I've got to capture all the action here.
All right, Cavaliers now have a little momentum going now. Can they keep it going, especially on the defensive end? That's where they have to keep the momentum going.
Bergeau's been great against West. They get tangled up, and Annie picks up the foul. That's the matchup to watch right now, especially when the Hornets have the ball.
Right, because they're going to West at all times, and they're hoping that if you double team West, then that leaves Posey or CP3 open.
Second foul on Anderson. Ball indeed back out there at the point. Gets that screen and roll with Armstrong. Ball on the baseline, nowhere to go. Good help out by Zadrunas. Daniel Gibson picked up that steal.
Good defense. Cavaliers doing well.
Mo Williams wide open. Rebound to Brown.
Those are the type of shots you got to knock down in this game, especially on the road.
Mo expects to make it. Here comes West. His bodies tumble. No whistle. They let him play, and West has 19. 77-75 is at Cleveland advantage. Zerbiak playing the 3 position right now. Z says give it to him. Let me go to work against Hilton Armstrong, who kept him at bay. Z hopped inside too easily.
Yes, because Hilton does not understand you can't let Z have that position. You have to force him baseline. You let him stay there, he's going to take that little hop move and he's going to get inside every time.
79-75. Z got a grasp of the jersey, and I think he was caught. Yep. Holding the back of the shirt of Armstrong.
Chris Paul penetrating, slipping away through Z. Nice pass underneath, but Booby right there for the steal.
But a good start for the Cavaliers after they played them dead even in the third quarter, and then the little back down move.
And that's the key. When Z gets his opportunity to get into that lane with that left shoulder, you can't stop him. The referees know that play now. You cannot let him have that.
Time for the Honeybees here in New Orleans to take over. Cavaliers by 4.
I'm gonna grab a light beer. You want one?
Nah, beer fills me up.
Hang on. Fills you up? Really? 2 hours of shoving pizza in your pie hole? Fills you up. Face full of dough and an armful of rocks. Fill you up. Polish sausage, Italian beef, Swedish meatballs, and the rest of the world tour here? Fills you up. But I'll tell you what doesn't fill you up. Bud Light. Because it has drinkability. That just right taste that won't fill you up. Bud Light. The difference is drinkability.
Looking for high MPG and a low MSRP? Pontiac has 3 cars that offer an EPA estimated 32 highway MPG or better. Like G5 XFE, offering better highway fuel economy than Honda Civic Coupe. G6, offering better available highway fuel economy than Toyota Camry LE. And Vibe, more fuel efficient than Mazda 3 5-door. Get high MPG for a low MSRP and the best coverage in America.
See your local Buick Pontiac GMC dealer.
Aaron's is my kind of store. I went to Aaron's to purchase a personal computer. I make monthly payments, and that makes it more affordable. I like shopping at Aaron's because the customer service is excellent, and you have a wide variety to choose from.
Aaron's has name brand furniture, electronics, appliances, and computers. No credit checks, guaranteed low price, flexible payment plans. Nobody beats Aaron's.
They say nobody beats Aaron's, and I can believe that. Based on my experience with Aaron's, I would gladly recommend it to others. I'm really happy with Aaron's.
It's a 79-75 Cavalier lead as we check our Lexus game summary. Cavs have been very good outside the 3-line tonight, still 53%. LeBron with 10 points, 6 boards, 12 assists. Z the beneficiary on many of those. Chris Paul, meanwhile, 16 and 11. Another night at the office for him. David West has been steady with 19. And Posey had those three balls in the first half.
I want you.
Hey, don't forget, if you want to check out Josh's Cribs every Monday at 7 o'clock, maybe Jeremy Shockey, the former Giants tight end who is now in New Orleans, may want to check out the show himself for good TV. Jeff Platts, the producer, does such a great job on that show. Presented by GetGo. Monday at 7 here on Fox Sports Ohio. In fact, this week's episode, Josh will go rock climbing with wife Maria. And my guess is she's probably telling the whole way how to do it. You know how the wives do.
Yeah, right. They control the whole scene.
4-point game. Here comes Paul. Found Armstrong. Blocked at the top by Zydrunas.
Good block by the big fella. Then you give it right back.
Devin Brown. No. Ball tapped by Paul. No. Inside Devin Brown. Squirts it in.
You give the ball right back to them. After all that good hustle and defense Cavaliers played.
Give the Hornets credit for continuing to work. Armstrong in the post, dislodging Zydrunas. He'll pick up the foul. First team foul on the Hornets in the quarter.
Well, the big fella standing there, he gets the pass in. Z blocks the first one. Then he comes back, getting ready to take off. Not being aware of what's going on around you, Cavs turn the ball over. And then Devin Brown eases it in the basket.
So LeBron James checks back in with 8:13 to go in the fourth, as the Cavs have really been in the rejector mode here in the first 3 games of the season.
That's good, solid defense.
Had 11 the other night against Charlotte. See, good posting. 4 on the shot clock. Turns baseline. The bottom. Clutch shot for Zydrunas. He's been money tonight. He's got 17.
Yes.
On 8 of 11 shooting the ball.
The big fella is on his game this evening. Cavaliers, though, his defensive end is where this game would be won.
Chris Paul surveys. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Weaving and bobbing, shaking and baking, throwing everything at Daniel Gibson and drew the blocking foul.
See, that is what you don't want to do. You had him in a position where he had to become an outside shooter. Why get up on him? Because then he's going to go around you because he's so good of a player. Once he feels that pressure, he's moving. So what you want to do is keep him in front of you. You already had him at bay.
That was such a crafty move. Inside whistle blown. And we'll have a Cavalier foul.
He's very good at drawing fouls, isn't he?
He's so slippery as Daniel Gibson picked up the foul. The problem is it's the 4th team foul on the Cavaliers in the quarter, and we still have 7.5 left.
That's going to make it tough for the Cavaliers going down the stretch. They will have to shoot the ball very well to win the ball game if CP3 continues to attack the basket.
Ball makes the first. Hey, the Cavaliers team shop has the largest selection of exclusive hardwood classics merchandise. Choose from swingman and replica jerseys, outerwear, t-shirts, novelties, and more. Shop at the team shop, at the Q, or online at Cavs.com. Paul makes twice. So Chris Paul now with an 18-point ball game. His first points of the 4th quarter, and the Cavalier lead is 2.
You want to make it a keep the 2-possession game going here. You want to score here.
It's crunch time, and Posey is on LeBron. Z in the back down. Sold the pump fake, drew the whistle. He is giving Hilton Armstrong a bevy of moves in a low post lesson right now.
Yes, he is. Nice little move. Now, Z had got him going to the left. Now he says, okay, I know you want to take me to my left. Now I'm going to turn. Nice up fake. Gets the young man off his feet. Draws the foul. Goes to the line for 2 important free throws.
Yeah, they have to make these babies down the stretch. First one's down.
See, I like Z worked on this over the summer. He worked on keeping his elbow to the floor. If you watch, when he goes to take that shot, his shooting arm is tucked into his side and it stays facing the floor at all times, and he comes up through the shot to release it. It makes it a lot easier to make free throws under this pressure when you and more consistent when that elbow stays at the floor. You watch, see how he has that elbow tucked in there? He's been working on that. He goes straight up through the shot, didn't knock it down, but that is the consistency you want as far as the motion is concerned.
He's just a little bit firm. So the Cavaliers cling to a 3-point lead. Delonte West out there in the backcourt. Paul jumps and hits. Chris Paul has got 20.
You let him get into that middle like that. You have to just sell out and not make him shoot over the top. You just have to sell out and do it. Otherwise, he's too dangerous to give him both ways.
This time Eli's on Z, who was stripped and grabbed, but it's going to be a jump ball. But Z should win this one.
Here's Chris Paul, why he's so dangerous. He comes down, you let him get by. Once that happens, now you're dead. Now he goes right into the open spot, makes that shot. You have to keep him in front of you. Don't get caught on the pick. Back up, or whoever's setting the pick has to keep him in front of him.
Z has a 7-inch height advantage on James Posey here.
It was according to how the referee throws the ball up, though. If he throws a short one, Posey will have a chance to get to it.
And it's won by Zadrunas. Mo Williams missed a 3-roller.
That'll be
now 4 of 13 shooting the ball here tonight. 82-81. Paul. Look at him handle the ball. West fires. Missed it. Rebound. Devin Brown got a piece of the board. So did Z. So did Mo Williams, who got the biggest piece.
Good hustle by the Cavaliers, making both guys shoot over the top.
LeBron bursting inside, had it blocked, but he was fouled, landed awkwardly. But Mr. Flexible gets up. He's okay.
Well, LeBron being aggressive now. He hasn't done this now. By the fact that he's been able to play a pretty level game, the whole game, he has a lot of energy left. Good move around the basket, getting to the hoop. Opportunity for 2 shots.
You know, that's a good point, AC, because he knows it's crunch time now as he misses his first free throw attempt tonight.
He's been struggling from the free throw line the first couple games here in the season. I know he's going to work on that, but the fact that he's been able to play his type of game, he has energy to finish the game.
This for a 2-point lead, and he gets it. 83-81 Cavaliers.
When they set that pick, you just back up. Don't let him get by you off of the pick. You got to just back up and keep him in front of you. Back up.
Here comes Paul, rising and hit.
We'll see. I'd rather pick that poison than to have him free to pass the other guys. See if he can make shots on a consistent basis, because he's just too tough to let him have both ways.
And remember, as a rookie, he didn't have that kind of jump shooting stroke. He's just worked on it, worked us. Z and Eli get their arms up. 7 to shoot. Zadrunas a little further out, trying to wrap around pass. Not a good idea there. Hit a body. Here comes Paul. Zip that pass to Butler for 3. Oh, he hit it.
Chris Paul working his magic down the floor, finding an open man, and they knock it down. Good defensive hustle. They get out on the break. CP3 passes to the corner.
Can I talk to Cash?
Cash doesn't live here.
When you see Cash, just tell him that he owes Allie and Tucker $1,600 in child support.
Wednesday on an all-new Friday Night Lights.
You accept this kid, the team is gonna accept him. I'm asking for your help.
McCoy, get in.
Have a drink, man. This is a party.
Wednesday, all new, only on Channel 101, exclusively on DirecTV at Geo.
The company that's brought America stylishly affordable vehicles has now made it even easier. Now you can get $5,000 cash back on the Kia Sedona minivan and the Kia Sorento midsize SUV. Both come with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty and a 5-star crash safety rating. That's 2 incredible vehicles, 1 incredible deal. With $5,000 cash back, how can you afford not to?
AmazingTickets.com, the best ticket to Cavaliers action.
Cavaliers basketball on Fox Sports Ohio is brought to you by your Cleveland Akron area Lexus dealer, who invite you to test drive a Lexus today. By McDonald's, proud partner of the Cleveland Cavaliers. McDonald's, I'm loving it. And by Chrysler, the originator of the minivan. Chrysler continues to innovate and redefine it. Come see the all-new Town & Country.
We're in New Orleans, one of those opportunity three balls that my partner talks about very often. Nailed by Rasul Butler. Cavs were up 4. Now they are down 3 because of a 9-2 Hornets surge. 5.5 left here in quarter number 4. LeBron 11 points on 5 of 12 shooting. Has the 13 assists.
And you're right, that was a perfect situation shot right there because it gives them momentum with 5 minutes left in the game. They come all the way back to take a 3-point lead. Cavaliers have to come back, dig in, and come back strong.
See how do they come out of a timeout. Oh, pocket pick by Posey. Mo Williams sprinting too late. James Posey doing what he does best. 88-83.
Cavaliers have to overcome a lot of adversity now to win this ball game.
All right, a knuckle down and get off. Good shot here. LeBron baseline, chased by Posey. Good camp down. Down he traveled. He was in very deep position, but he moved that pivot foot. And you see a moment ago, Posey.
He had his back to the play, and then he was able to turn around. And just as LeBron laid it down to go around the pick, he stole the ball. Cavaliers here in important defensive possession. They have to stop this. They can't let them score here.
Here comes Rasul Butler, deflected momentarily by Mo Williams. Hornets by 5 with it. Ball found West, catch and shoot. Pritchard.
So tough. You cannot, well, you leave him open for those double teams. He's going to make the proper pass every time, and David West knocks them down.
Biggest lead for New Orleans. It's now 7. Posey all over LeBron. Gets a menacing screen from Verjao, but nothing happening. 7 to shoot. LeBron eyeballs Eli. Jab step 3. Rims out to Posey. Ball kept alive by Mo Williams, who thought he was fouled. Instead, it's a whistle against Mo Williams.
Cavaliers are going into the dribble mode now, and that is something that they have to stay away from. And then when you take a shot like they take now you have no chance to really get the rebound because they are always in position. But all of a sudden now, the last 2 or 3 minutes, they've gone into dribble, trying to take a shot.
Boy, that didn't look like much on Mo there, but enough to send them to the line. So here comes Posey, their key free agent acquisition in the offseason. Strokes the first. He's got a dozen. Don't forget the Lake Erie Monsters on Sunday the 9th. You can get an Arby's family value pack at the Lake Erie Monsters game. Get 4 Monsters tickets, 4 Arby's meals, and 4 ski hats starting as low as $73. Visit LakeErieMonsters.com or call 216-420-Quad0.
You know, Fred, if you're going to trust each other for 3.5 quarters, you got to trust each other for the 4th quarter when the game is on the line. You have to continue to play the way you played for 3 quarters and not change your whole momentum in the 4th quarter.
LeBron against Paul, backed him down, couldn't lose it. Wally Szczerbiak, it's off. Rebound in traffic, LeBron. Loose ball, foul on the Cavaliers. What? It's on LeBron James.
Oh, wow.
Mike Brown in disbelief.
I don't believe that one.
Ditto LBJ. And it's going to send them back to the strike.
They said LeBron cleared out when he got the rebound, but the ball actually came to him.
Right. We'll take a look at it here in a second. Chris Paul hits the first. Watch the right arm of LeBron here.
Okay, the ball goes up.
Yep, little shove.
Yeah, he did shove him.
And it was caught.
Oh, how quickly this game is starting to get away from the Cavaliers. They have to speed up the defensive tempo of the game to get back in the game. If they continue to play the way they're playing at this pace, they're not going to have enough possessions to win the game.
He has been outscored by 13 at the line. Ball swing Gibson. Square shoulders. Missed it. Rebound too tall for LeBron. Another stop for the Hornets. Cavs are down to 47% shooting. Time not yet a factor, but getting close to being that way. In a 10-point game, Paul will milk some clock. Here he goes to the rack. Oh, he missed it. He looked off LeBron, who he thought was going to challenge it, and he took his eye off the rim.
You need some threes here. Need some baskets quickly.
LeBron the burst and the finish.
All right. They got to play a little defense now. A lot of defense.
Cuts it to 8. Still time. 2:45 and ticking on that fourth quarter clock.
Got to have a few stops right now. 2 stops in a row with baskets.
High two-man game. Here comes Paul running up the back of Gibson. West was picked up by Verajak. 7-second shot clock. Paul is hounded. He's in trouble. Found the right man. Posey jumps. Are you kidding me? James Posey is money again.
But that shows the brilliance of Chris Paul right there. He had a chance to pass it to 3 guys, but he found Posey because he knew Posey was the man he wanted to get the ball to. That was a smart move by CP3.
This is a 15-2 surge as Mo Williams goes inside and drew the contact. Foul on the pass.
See, this is what I envision Mo Williams will be able to do as he gets familiar with the Cavaliers system going down the stretch.
But the Cavaliers in an 11-point hole with 2:07 left.
Hey, what kind of light beer do you want?
It doesn't matter. They're all the same. Whoa! All the same? Are they all as easy to drink as Bud Light? Isn't water from this hose easier to drink than water from this one? Isn't this bottle easier to drink from than this one? And wouldn't you agree that a raindrop is easier to drink than hail? Point is, there's a difference, and Bud Light has it. It's called drinkability, the just right taste that makes Bud Light so easy to drink. Bud Light, the difference is drinkability.
The Chrysler Jeep Sell-a-thon is on, and the clock is ticking. Now, well-qualified buyers can get huge combined cash allowances on select Chrysler and Jeep vehicles. Get over $6,000 in savings on Jeep Commander. Or save thousands on Chrysler Town & Country. The Sell-a-thon is on at your Chrysler Jeep dealer. Or well-qualified buyers can purchase an 08 Liberty Sport for just $25,777 after over $2,000 total combined savings. Hurry in before time runs out.
What can I say? It's in my blood. Racing, the STP, it really gets me going.
Because Marathon gasoline with STP provides extra cleaning power and helps maintain fuel economy?
That's right. I see all Marathon gas now contains STP additives.
My customers really appreciate it.
Yeah, STP's always been a winner. See y'all. Remember, pit road speed. Marathon, fueling the American spirit.
2:07 left on this fourth quarter clock, and the Cavaliers trailing by 11 points. Stay tuned following the ball game for Cavaliers Live, presented as always by Conrad's Tire Express and Total Car Care. We'll go in-depth in this one. Hear from head coach Mike Brown and the guys. Plus, we'll review the highlights, all coming up on Cavaliers Live, presented by Conrad's Tire Express and Total Car Care right here on Fox Sports Ohio. But James Posey, we've seen him do it time and time again. Doesn't matter if he's with Miami or Boston or these Hornets.
But see, Chris Paul doing a good job here of drawing the defense to him. He could have hit the man right there, but he waited 1 split second to hit the man Posey in the corner. That's who he was looking for. And once he found where Posey was, he set it up well, knocks the 3 down.
Posey with 4 steals tonight to go with 5 of 6 shooting en route to 15. Of course, Paul has been a maestro as usual with 24 points and 14 assists.
Yeah, he's the one that makes it work.
Hornets with a 10-point advantage in the fourth quarter. Jazz will have to do things expeditiously here as LeBron pays the price, throwing that quick whistle. And he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Posey. That'll be his 4th foul.
You got to have the 2 free throws go in. You need to have up pressure on defense. And you're going to need a 3-point shot in here somewhere to get back in the ball game.
LeBron strokes the first. Well, Daniel Gibson's on the floor for that possibility. Mo Williams, Delonte West. But the problem is, New Orleans will work methodically with that shot clock down the stretch here. Kevin Brown checks back in. Cavs have gotten 32 points out of the bench tonight.
Yeah, that's a good solid effort by the Cavaliers bench. Good solid effort. It's been a well-played ball game basically up until the last 2 or 3 minutes when the Cavaliers kind of had some defensive lapses that caused, that gave them opportunity to pull away.
Back down the floor, Posey lost it.
That's the turnover that we're looking for. That's one of the turnovers that we need.
So the ball will be inbounded under the Cavaliers' bucket. They definitely get a break there.
And they need a quick basket here if they can. They can't sit back and give up 24 seconds. They got to try and execute quickly here to cut the lead down and then press right away.
It's a 3-possession game right now. Williams fake the run down lane to set the screen. LeBron against West. Knows he can take him off the dribble if he wants, but Posey was there for a double team. LeBron sends a 3-ball. Rebound. Verjao is going to get a loose ball foul.
But that was the 3 we needed.
Stops the clock with 1:56 to go in the 4th, but back to the line go the Hornets.
The Cavaliers are getting the opportunities, and it's lucky that it's this point in the season, so consequently they have work to do, and they know they have work to do, and they know what to work on. I mean, now they know defensively where they have to improve, especially the next time they play this team.
Rasul Butler, a lifetime free throw shooter, 72% at the stripe, misses the first of 2. Over the last 6 minutes plus, the Cavs they have not had a field goal since the, I'm sorry, getting some wrong information here. Sorry, but I'm right back in school. 97-89. 1:40 to go in the 4th.
He'll make it tough now because he's going to use the clock.
Give Mo Williams 11 points now. Verjao on Paul. Crossed him over. Ball zipped the pass. Posey again. Rims out. Loose ball rebound. Gobbled up by Paul. We found West. And he was fouled. Hornets have been able to make those hustle plays in the 4th.
Yeah, they've been very active now on their home floor. You can see that they are just one step quicker than the Cavaliers here in the last 5 minutes of the ball game.
So Anderson picks up the foul. That'll be his 4th. So here comes David West. Looking for points, 22 and 23. And he gets the first.
Chris Paul, nice little crossover move there to get by Andy, to give him the shot. Good hustle by the Cavaliers to try and get the ball back, but Chris Paul right there, Johnny on the spot.
So West with one more. His scoring has increased every year he's been in the NBA, now year number 6.
It comes with confidence. His confidence has grown every year, and consequently his play goes up.
So David West now with 23. Delonte West sends it for 3. Keeps the hopes alive. He's got a dozen. 99-92. The trap on Brown. Chris Paul. 10 in the shot clock. He's just such a magician. Ben Wallace in the switch shot. Picked up Paul. who found the open man, Rasul Butler. He canned it quickly.
Boy, you have to worry so much to try to stay in front of him. You have so much to worry about that you forget about the other guys on the floor, and those guys can knock shots down.
Ball went over the timeline, over and back. And a sellout crowd dressed in teal.
But this game right now will leave a bad taste in the Cavaliers' mouth. I'm anxious to see how they will come out against Dallas after the way they finished this ball game.
102-92 is our score. Now the Hornets will really work some clock. West against Wallace. Hopping into a pass. Posey shipped it back to West, who scored. They've moved it brilliantly here in crunch time.
Perfect ball movement. I mean, these guys, they played well together. They move the ball. They're not selfish. You don't see them pounding the ball. The only one that might pound it is Chris Paul, but he always does something positive with the ball. But they do not pound the basketball. They move the ball.
Well, give the Hornets credit. Short-handed, without two key members, and they persevered tonight in the home opener, 104-92.
Yeah, that was a exhibition of good, solid basketball by an undermanned team. They didn't really let that bother them. They continued to play, and Chris Paul and David West did their thing.
64 points combined from the trio here tonight of West, Paul, and Posey. Back with more in a moment.